We're at $900, looking for $950. This was from, I believe, an estate in Bergen County or Hudson County, right on the.
No delivery. Here you go.
Oh, there we go. We have the
And
gavel
I'm
cam.
up to $950.
We're at $950. We're looking for $1,000. This came from an estate that we've been slowly putting all the stuff out from one of those large apartment complexes that are right south of Route 80 along the river there, overlooking Manhattan. We're at $950. Looking for $1,000 for the Jake Berthoud.
Looks like interest has slowed down.
Let's just slow down. So we're at $950, looking for $1,000. We'll give it a fair warning at $950 for the Jake Berthoud. Fair warning. Going to sell at $950. Sold for $950. Lot number 3 we're opening up. Oscar D'Amico oil on canvas. Oscar D'Amico, Italian American, 1923 to 1927. We're opening this up at $300.
No interest.
No interest right now. It's signed and dated 1965 on the Verso. It's 20 1/4 by 16 1/2. Remember, when we're giving sizes, we're always going height first and then width. Do we have any interest? If not, we're going to pass it. No interest? All right, we're going to pass it. Pass. Lot number 4. I didn't know how big this piece was until I just saw it when I was walking through the warehouse as we're looking for some art to zhuzh up this our little set here. Again, this is an Oscar D'Amico oil on acrylic, oil and acrylic on canvas. We're opening up at $400.
I have 400.
We have $400, so now we're looking for $425. Again, Oscar D'Amico, Italian American, 1923 to 2007. Oil on acrylic on canvas is 70 inches by 72 inches.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, that's pretty big, and that's just the site size with the frame. It's 70 1/2 by 72 1/2. There's a little crazy in the paint in the upper right, and lost to the paint in the lower right. Very interesting, modern-looking thing. We're looking for $425. If we don't have it, any interest? Nope, no $425. All right, so we're going to sell it for $400. Fair warning. Sold for $400. Lot number 5, Robert Rauschenberg offset lithograph screen print. We're looking for $1,000.
I don't see any interest.
We did have a few of these. The estate that we worked with a couple of years ago had a nice run of numbers of these, so we've been slowly putting them out. This is an offset lithograph and screen print titled Raise. We're looking for $1,000 for an opening bid. Pencil signed and numbered, 39 to 95. Dated 1973. Do we have any interest?
No.
All right. We're going to have to pass it. I'm going to pass. Lot number 6. We have Paul, and excuse me if I mispronounce this or mangle this, Horauchi, American, from Seattle, 1906 to 1999. Oil on canvas. Abstract signed lower left. We're looking for $1,000.
Nothing yet.
No interest at $1,000. It is 11 3/4 inch by 13 5/8 site size, and with the frame we have 17 1/2 by 19 1/2 inches. If we have no interest, we're going to pass it.
No interest.
No interest. Okay. Sorry, Paul. Pass. Now we have a Sonia Eisenberg oil on paper towards summer. We're opening this up at $250.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. German American, 1926 to 2017, oil on paper, laid down on board, entitled Towards Summer. We don't have any interest on this. Still, nothing. All right. All right, Sonia, we're going to pass. Sorry. Lot number 8. I think we have quite a few different pieces. These are Horst Egon Kalinowski. This is a mixed media on collage. We're opening this up at $300.
Nothing.
No interest at $300. It's mixed media collage. Les Derniers Carnaval. There's info on the label on the Verso. It's dated in New York, December 1983. It's in a shadow box. If we don't have any interest, we're going to pass this.
I think we're going to have to pass.
We're going to pass it. Pass. We have, and well, we'll see if we have any interest in this one. This is another Horst Egon Kalinowski mixed media and collage. Open with $300. Any interest in this?
No.
Nope.
See anybody?
Okay, we're gonna pass this one also. Pass. Now this is interesting. Usually when we have an artist, we don't have them working in two different medias. But here again is another horse, Egon Kalinowski. It's a leather chair sculpture, quite interesting piece. And we're opening this at $400. No interest. So horse is not done good today. So maybe we have to reevaluate. And we're going to pass this one also. Pass. Lot number 11, Enzo Cucci. Mixed Media La Scala della Luce. Opening up at $400. Interest,
A
$400.
bit of 450.
We have $450, so we're looking for $475. He was born in Italy in 1949. This is a mixed media charcoal and painted wood in a box frame. Circa 1998, it is unsigned. It has the Magazzino d'Arte Moderna label with title, date, and info on the verso and the exhibiting catalog. We're at $450, we're looking for $475.
While you were talking, I got up to 750.
Okay, well, there we go. We're at $750. We have this estimated between $800 and $1,200. There's a slight discoloration and some smudges to the image. Some of the paint on the frame is faded, and so we're up to $800.
800.
We're looking for $850. Excuse me. Looking for $850. And there's European style plugs, so if you want to plug it in, you're gonna have to get a converter. So if we're at $800, we're looking for $850. We're gonna fair warning it at $800.
Slow down. I got 850.
Oh, we got $850. All right, we got $850, so we're looking for $900.
I have 9.
We have $900, looking for $950. A lot of times there'll be a little lag on the computer for people bidding, or sometimes people wait till the last second to put in their bid. So
Sometimes people just get distracted.
sometimes people just get distracted, and we're at $900, looking for $950. Actually, it's 12 and a quarter by 12 and a half. And again, it's a light box. It's 2 inches deep. So we're at that $900, looking for $950.
That's about it.
Okay, so we're going to fair warning at $900. Going to sell it for $900. Sold for $900. Lot number 12, another Enzo Cucci Immagine Federico portfolio. We're looking for $150.
I have 475.
We have $475. We're looking for $500. We have $500. Now we're looking for $550. These are actually 5 lithographs on Fabriano paper, and each is signed in pencil on the lower right. This is the edition 21 out of 50. We're at $500.
We are at 600.
I mean 600. Excuse me. We're looking for $650.
Yeah.
600. Looking for $650. We have 700. We're looking for $750. They're each of the paintings has each of the lithographs has a watermark on the lower left and a dark blue linen portfolio case with the title page. Have we gone up any more from that? We're at $650.
We're now at 850.
We are now at $850. 900. We're looking for $950. So we're looking for $950.
Got it.
Oh, we got $950. We got $1,000. Now our bidding increments go up to $100 each. So we're looking at $1,100. We're at $1,000, looking for $1,100. They're all stamped. Each print is framed. They're 25 and a half by 19 and a half site size. We're still out. We got 1,100 yet?
We got 1100.
We got 1,100. Looking for $1,200. With the frames, they're 27 inches by 20 and a half inches, and the portfolio itself is 26 inches by 19 and a half. We're at $1,100. Looking for $1,200. That's just a couple of $100 each of these lithographs. So we're at $1,100, looking for $1,200.
I don't see 12.
We don't have anything at 12, so we're going to go fair warning at $1,100. Going to sell it. Sold for $1,100. Oh, okay. Now we have 3 books about Enzo Cucci, and we're starting these off at $50.
I do have 50.
We do have 50. Okay, and there's somebody that bought the last piece or the piece before, so we have $50. We're looking for $60. There's a folded map for an exhibition. The Titans of the Third Millennium. Athens, 1995, a Japanese solo exhibit catalog. Are we still at $50?
I got 60.
We're at 60. Now we're looking for $70. There is a catalog from 1991, and catalog with a paper portfolio and a folded map folio. We're at 60 looking for $70.
That's about
That's about
it.
it. Okay, we got 60 looking for 70. If we have no other interest, we're going to call fair warning at $60. We're going to sell it for $60. Sold for $60 online bidder. Now we'll have some of our mid-century modern furniture coming up. Break it up a little. These are Harry Bertoya Diamond Lounge Chair for Noel. We're opening this up at $150.
I have 200.
We have $200. We're looking for $225. $200 looking for $225. Harry Bertoya, born in Italy, 1915 to 1978. These diamond chairs were designed for Noel International.
It's like a mouth or.
Oh, yes, it
ribs
does
in
look
the
like a
picture.
mouth. We're at 200 looking for 225. Probably does need to be reupholstered. It does have the No International label on the underside of the chair. So if we don't have any other action at 250,
We're just at 200.
I mean at 200, excuse me, we're going to call fair warning at $200. Fair warning. Sold for $200 online. Now we have a pair of diamond chairs. These aren't as exaggerated size-wise. And we're opening these up at $200.
We just got 300.
We have $300 looking for $325. These also have the Noel International labels on the underside of the chairs. There's a couple of portions of chrome missing from the base. So we're at 325 now. We're looking for 350. 325. We're looking for 350. Just under $200 a chair. 325 looking for 350. We're gonna go fair warning at 325.
I got 350.
We got 350. So wait a second here. We're looking for 375. There's portions of the chrome missing on the base and the chairs, and there's slight indentations to the upholstery. As we're looking for 350. Do we got it?
Not yet.
Okay. We have 350. We're looking for 375.
Oh, we have 350.
We're looking for 375. That's right.
Sorry.
So we're looking for 375. And fair warning. We'll do a fair warning at 350. Anyone? No? All right. We're going to sell it at 350. Sold for $350. We have an Eckhorn style, lot number 16, Eckhorn style, mid-century lounge chair and ottoman. We're opening about $50.
I have 80.
We have 80. We have $80. We're looking for 60.
No.
I mean, 80 we're looking to
I'm
get
actually at 125.
We're at 125 now. Yeah, this auction everything goes lower. You just keep on bidding lower. So we're at one. We're at now.
We're at 150.
We're at 150. We're looking for 175 for the lounge chair and the ottoman, black leather, black metal frame with stretcher.
175.
We're at 175 now. We're looking for two. We're at 175 looking two. There's minor wear to the chair and ottoman. And we're at 175 looking for two. If we have no more interest, we're going to go fair warning at $175 for the chair and ottoman. Going to sell it.
Okay.
Sold for $175. Oops. Lot 17. We have, that went a little far there. Let me go back. Lot 17, we have a Saranin tulip coffee table. Opening up at $200.
I do have 200.
We have $200, so we're looking for $225. Eero Saarinen, Finland, 1910 to 1961. Coffee table design for Noel. We're at $200. We're looking for $225. Laminated top on white metal cast iron base. The ones of these that sell really well, they have marble tops, stamped 1087-S-3A. On the underside, we're at 200, looking for 225. If you have no other interest, in a fair warning at $200. Fair warning at $200, going to sell it. Sold for $200. Now we have a tulip side table attributed to Saarinen. There's no labels or anything present, but we're looking for $100 for it.
We're up to 175.
175. So we're looking for $200. This is a classic kind of mid-century form, along with the tulip chairs that go with it. Again, produced by Noel, and we're at $200 now. We're looking for $225. $200, looking for $225. You really see the coffee tables And the dining room tables, you don't often see side tables like this, but we are at $200 looking for 225. Still looking. All right. Well, we're at 200 looking for 225. Fair warning at $200. We're going to sell it for $200. Sold for $200. So I keep pressing, hitting that space bar. Okay, lot number 19. Ames Lounge Chair and Ottoman by Herman Miller. Opening up at $400.
I have 2,500.
We have $2,500. We're looking for $2,750. $2,500 looking for $2,750. These iconic chairs were at $2,750 looking for $3,000. Even in pieces, they can be put back together. And Herman Miller, if you send them, we'll put everything back together. So we're at $2,750 looking for $3,000. Obviously, design. We have three. We're looking for $3,250. Designed by Charles and Ray Ames for Herman Miller. And it's an early black strip label. With most of these chairs, you can tell by the labels on the bottom, the dates of them, and by the patent ID numbers, which is on this, which places this chair between 1964 and 1978. There are some differences sometimes with the way they're built and the shocks in the back of it. So we're at $3,000, still looking for $3,250. There's a little, well, you can say, give a condition report. The thing is in pieces, but there's white scuff marks and scratches that show the sheet. We're at $3,000, looking for $3,250. If we don't have $3,250, we're going to call a fair warning. Fair warning at $3,000 for the Ames chair. We're going to sell it. Sold for $3,000. Lot number 20. We have some more Saarinen style chairs, executive chairs, and there is 10 of them. We're opening this up at $400.
I have 475.
We have 475, 500, 550. I'll just let you run with it.
650, 700, 750, 800, 850, 900, 950. Looking for 1,000.
Looking for
Have it.
1,000. Yeah, these should be at least $100 a chair. You figure we're at 1,100.
11, 12.
Looking for 12. Keep them going. 13. 4 armchairs and 6 side chairs, brushed chrome legs and brown upholstery. What are we at now?
We're at 12.
We're at $1,200. We're looking for $1,300. It's rare to find chairs in groups like this. Nice mid-century chairs.
13.
We're at $1,300. We're looking for $1,400. They have brushed chrome legs and brown upholstery. The upholstery is in pretty good condition. We're at $1,400. Looking for $1,500. Light spotting and indentations on the upholstery of some of the chairs. 1 foot is missing from one chair. So we're at 13. We're looking for 1,400.
We have 14.
We have 1,400. We're looking for 1,500. 1,400. Looking for 1,500. These 150 chairs is pretty good too for these. 14 looking for 1,500. And just like most of the mid-century modern furniture, reupholstering them or fixing them up a little bit is not going to affect the price as much as if you were doing it to, say, a federal sideboard or something like that. We're still at 1,400, looking for 1,500.
Looks like it's about it.
That's about it. So we're going to do a fair warning at $1,400. That's it. We're going to sell it for $1,400. Sold for $1,400. Lot number 21. Milo Bogman style mid-century modern lounge chair. This opening up at $100. This could definitely use a little upholstery.
Grandma's chic is kind of coming back.
Grandma chic may be coming back, not in our house, I hope. So if we have no interest in it, we're just going to pass it. Pass it, pass. There's a lot of interest in this. This is lot 22, a directional bar cart attributed to Paul McCobb. We're opening it at $150.
I'm getting bid up right here. I'm at 375.
We're at $375. We're looking for $400. A lot of these I've seen don't have the casters on the bottom. They're just straight or don't have the gallery on the top. So we're at $425. We're looking for
425.
We're looking for $450. $425 for $450.
475.
$475, great. I mean, some of these we see selling this into the 600s. So hopefully we can get there for
500.
our consignor. We're at $500. We're looking for $550 now. we're at $500. Paul McCobb, American, Medford, Massachusetts, 1917 to 1969. This is made by Directional for Calvin Furniture Company in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We're at 500. We're looking for 550. 500 looking for 550. That's it. This is one of the most watched items in the whole auction. We're at 500 looking for 550, which is a fair warning.
There's a few that have more eyes on them.
Oh, okay. It's the top of our pre-sale estimate, so that's good. Fair warning at $500. We're going to sell it. Sold for $500. Lot number 23, Harvey Prober style mid-century modern credenza. These pieces can be mixed and matched and put in any order. They were on top of a base that was attached to a wall. We're going to open this up at
$450.
We're at $450. Great. So we're going to look for $475. We're at $450, looking for $475. 4 sectional cabinets, one open with a shelf, another with front-facing doors. And there was a stereo in one, so it has like an opening for the base, or actually for the stereo to breathe. And we're still at $450.
Still at $450.
$450, looking for $475. If we have no other interest at $475, we're going to sell it. We're going to sell it at $450. No interest, $475. So we're going to sell it. Fair warning at $450. Sold for $450. Okay, we have a lot 24, a mid-century end table, attributed to Jens Rism. We're opening up at $100.
Sadly, there's no interest.
No interest. This is a nice looking table. No interest. Has a nice floating top, tapered legs. Okay, so I guess we're going to have to pass it. We're going to pass it then. Pass. Lot number 25. A pair of mid-century modern rondo style chairs. Opening up at 100. No interest. The style of Jan Lunde Knudsen.
I got 100.
There we go. We got 100. Norwegian, 1922 to 1990. It's made by the Chair Corp of Ozone Park, New York. We have $100 for $125. $50 a chair is a pretty good deal. No other interest after 100.
I don't see anything.
Okay. So we'll do fair warning at $100. Sold for $100. Maybe the bargain of the day. Lot number 26, another surrounding style tulip table, form dining table. This does not have the top. This is just the base of the table, though you can sit around it, I guess. But we're going to open this up. That's why we're opening up so low at $100. Just the space.
You can put any kind of wood or marble.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could put, you could put any kind of top on it. But we started at 100. What do we have?
We have 350.
350. We're looking for 375 for the table base. Serial number DT6138A. Laminate white wood with white metal base. If we have no other interest at 350, we're thankful we got that. That's it. 350. Fair warning at 350. We're going to sell it. Sold for $350. Lot number 27, a George Bouquet opalescent art glass center bowl. This thing's pretty big and really heavy. So we're opening this up at $500. We have $500. We're looking for $550. It's art glass with putti on either side. It's a center bowl, and it's on a copper base. Got $550. We're looking for $600. Signed and dated on the underside. Bouquet. Bouquet is American, 20th century. We have $550. We're looking for $600. $550. Looking for $600. Fair warning at $550. We're going to sell it for $550. Sold for $550. Lot number 28, another nice piece of art glass. I think it's Chuck Bow, cameo glass vase. And this is really big. There's a whole scene around it. It's really cool. We're opening up at $400.
I just got 400.
We got $400. Art glass vase with a Key West sunrise. It's cameo and etched glass with an overlay decoration, and it's signed. And we're at $400, looking for $425.
Nobody else has jumped in yet.
Nobody else has jumped in. Chuck Bow is Canadian American, Florida, 1947. Still with us. We have $400 looking for $425. If we have no other interest, we're going to sell it for $400. So fair warning at $400 for the cameo glass vase. Sold for $400. Lot number 29. This thing's lagging, really. Lot number 29, we have 2 Peter Hayes pottery sculptures opening up at $250.
I have 350.
We have $350. We're looking for $375.
Got that too.
Got $375. Looking for $400. Peter Hayes, England, born in 1946. Both are signed and dated 1994 and 1995, respectively. The taller of the two is 8 3/4 inches, which is including the base. We're at $375. We're looking for $400. $375. Looking at $400. Let's go fair warning at $375. We're going to sell it at $375.
Looks like we are.
Sold for $375. Next lot, we have Martin Summers, 2 works on paper. We're opening up for $300.
I got 350.
We have $350. We're looking for $375. Martin Summers, American, New York, 1922 to 2012. Both pen and ink, watercolor, abstract figures. We are at $350, looking for $375. They are both very bright red frames. They're both 11 1/4 by 8 1/2. We're at $350, looking for $375. If we have no other interest, we'll sell them at $375. Fair warning at $375. Sold. Lot number 31. We have an Andy Warhol signed cow screen print on wallpaper. This was still rolled in the original tube that we got from a gentleman in Manhattan that had passed. We expect this to do pretty well, but we're opening up at $5,000.
I'm going to jump right up to 19,000.
We're at $19,000, and we're looking for $20,000. We're at $19,000, looking for $20,000. Modern Art Pavilion, Seattle Center, printed on the right margin. Andy Warhol signature in the black felt marker. Wallpaper backing intact. There's a very slight peeling to one of the corners, but otherwise it's in great shape. There's a little stain on the wallpaper backing. We're at $19,000. We're looking for $20,000. $19,000, looking for $20,000. It's the pink cow and purple background. It's published for an art exhibition in Seattle. There was one done earlier in 1971, I believe, a factory edition one that they did a bunch of these also. So we're at $19,000, looking for $20,000. I'm gonna go fair warning at $19,000 for the Warhol signed cow screen print on wallpaper. Fair warning at 19. We're going to sell it for $19,000. Sold for $19,000. Lot number 32. This is Ken Stubbs, Cassian, on paper, Cuba Still Life, opening up at $400.
I don't have it.
Don't have any interest at $400. I'm going to guess fair warning, I guess. We're going to pass it if there's no interest. It's a pretty interesting looking thing. We're going to pass it. Any interest?
Nothing.
Pass. Lot number 33. Craigie Atchison screen print still life. Opening up at $300. Do you have any interest?
Give me 1 second. I don't see any interest on 33 yet.
Okay. John Ronald Craigie Atchison, Scotland, 1926 to 2009. We're looking for $300. We have no interest. We're going to pass it. Okay, pass.
Nothing. All right, we have a phone bid on the next one.
On the Chagall. Okay, lot number 34. We have a Marc Chagall lithograph, Romeo and Juliet. We're opening up at $300, but what do we got?
The internet has bid it up to $750 so far.
$750. We're looking for $800. We'll ask the phone bidder. $800 to the phone bidder.
$850.
We have $850 online. $900 to the phone bidder. $900 to the phone bidder. We're looking for $950. $950 online. $1,000 to the phone bidder. 1,000. Now we're looking for 1,100.
Yes.
We have 1,100 online. It's 1,200 to the phone bidder. We have 1,200. Looking for 13.
Yes.
Got online. 14 to the phone bidder. We have 14 on the phone. We're looking for 15.
Yes.
We have 15 looking for 16. 16 on the phone. We're looking for 17.
I have it.
17. 18. We have 18. We're looking for 19.
Yep.
19. 2,000. We have 2,000. We're looking for 2,100.
I got it.
We have 21. 22 to the phone. 22 our phone bidder. We're looking for 23. We have it. Looking for 24 to the phone bidder. 24. Now we're looking for 25.
Yep.
26 to the phone bidder.
No, it's 2750.
2750. Excuse me. 2750. We're looking for $3,000. We have 3. We're looking for 3250. Now we're looking for 35.
Yep.
We have 35 online. Looking for 3750. We have 3750. Looking for 4.
You got it.
We have 4. We're looking for 425. 4250. We're looking for 4,500.
Yep.
4750. Looking for 5.
We have 5.
Now we're at 5,500. Now we're looking for 6. We have $5,500 with our phone bidder. We're looking for 6,000. 5,500 home with the phone bidder. Looking for
I got
6,000.
6.
We have 6. We're looking for 6,500. Okay. Thank you to our phone bidder. We're at $6,000. We're looking for $6,500. We're at 6,000. Looking for $6,500 for the Chagall. Fair warning at $6,000. We're going to sell it for 6. Sold for $6,000.
That was a good one.
Thank our phone bidder and thank everyone online. Putting that up nicely. Lot number 35, David Burliuk, watercolor in charcoal, New York City, opening up at 1,500.
No interest.
No interest in the David Burliuk. Well, one of our highest sales was a David Burliuk a few months back for $100,000. We have no interest in this one. Interesting that we have no interest. So we're just going to pass it.
Maybe it's the whole Ukraine Russian.
No, I don't think so. This guy lived in New York. So we're just going to pass it at. We're going to pass lot 35. Pass. Lot 36. I like this painting. Philip Riesman, oil on masonite, a New York City street scene. We're opening up at 400.
I'm at 750.
750. Looking for 8.
800.
800. Looking for 850. Philip Riesman, American, New York, 1904 to 1992. Oil on masonite, nighttime New York City street scene. At 800, looking for 850.
I have 850.
We have 850.
I have 9.
We have 9. Looking for
950.
9,000. Signed Philip Riesman.
Got it.
Got 1,000. Looking for 11. Got 11. 12.
I have 12.
Okay. Signed lower right and dated 1944. We're up to 13.
14.
Up to 14. It's 22.5 by 28.5. Looking for 15. We're up to $1,400.
I have 15.
We have 15. Looking for 16. There's some crazy in the upper right, upper center.
16.
16. Looking for 17. Great painting. There's a little loss of the gilt decoration on the frame. We're at 16. We're looking for $1,700.
Yes.
We have 17. We're looking for $1,800.
Yes.
18. Looking for 19. Seems like a sleeper here. That's good. Got 18. Looking for 19. With the frame, I didn't say it was 28.5 by 34.5. We are at
I have
16.
19.
Well, we're at 19. Looking for $2,000.
Yeah.
We got 2. 2,100. We're now looking for 2,100 for the Philip Riesman. Great painting. Maybe I can $2,100. Can I change the pictures? Ooh. There we go. See it with the frame. Kind of nice.
That is pretty.
Yeah. I just always say put anything in a gold frame. It makes it
I
look
got
really
21.
good. We're at 21.
22.
22. Looking for 23. 22 looking for 23. It looks like someone's a little slow in the bidding, and there's one person that goes, or that could be their internet connection. So we're going to give everybody a little time, see if we can get some details of the painting. We're looking for 23. We're at 22. 23.
23.
Back at 23. We're looking for $2,400. See if we can get a picture of
Yep.
the signature. Got 24. looking for $2,500. We're at 24, looking for 2,500. There's a signature, 1944. Let's look at the verso. Maybe not. There we go. Ooh, little rubbing damage in the back, but nothing, not affecting the painting on Masonite. So we're going to give a fair warning at $2,400. Fair warning. We're looking for $2,500. We're going to give a fair warning at $2,400. We're going to sell it for $2,400. Sold for $2,400. Next painting. Lawrence Lebduska, oil on board. Deborah with Swan, very folk arty look to it. We're looking for $300.
We have $300.
We have $300, so we're looking for $325. Lawrence Lebduska, Baltimore, New York, 1894 to 1966. We're looking for $325. Oil on Masonite, circa 1906. Sign in the lower left with Eve Lee Gallery, Great Neck, New York label. With info on verso. If we don't have any interest beyond 300, we're going to sell it for 300. 300. Fair warning at $300. We're going to sell it. Sold for $300. Lot number 38. Gustav Bollinger drawing of an interior scene. We're opening this up at $150. We have $150. Gustav Clarence Rodolfo Bollinger. That's mouthful there. France, 1824 to 1888. We were looking for $175. Pencil on paper of an interior scene. Probably a study. It's signed lower center in red, G. Bollinger. We have anything beyond that $150. We're going to sell it for $150. Fair warning at $150. Going to sell it. Sell it. Sold for $150. Lot number 39, Jean-Baptiste Camille Corot, pencil and ink on paper, opening up at $200.
I got $250.
We got $250.
$275.
$275. $300. Looking for $325.
Yep.
Got it. $350.
Yep.
Okay. $375. France, 1796 to 1875, charcoal and ink on paper. We're looking for $375.
Yep.
Got $375, looking for 4.
Yes.
Got 4, looking for $425. It's a sketch, possibly a study.
$425.
Trees and landscape. We're at $425, looking for $450. Sign in the lower right. We are at $425, looking for $450.
Yep.
We have $450, so now we're looking for $475. It's signed in the lower right. It's 7 inches by 9.5 inches. Still looking for $475. With the frame, it's 14.5 by 18.5. We have $475. Now we're looking for $500 for the drawing. Let's see if we can get a picture up of it framed. At $475, looking at 5 for 5. We have 5. Now we're looking for $550. Nice little painting. Little sketch, excuse me. We're at 500, looking for $550. Not at $550 yet. Looking for $550 for the Corot.
You got it.
We got it. $550. All right. Now we're looking for $600. We're at $550, looking for $600. Nice little sketch. This was also this is from a Manhattan apartment, I believe, on the Upper East Side, and we are at $550, looking for 6.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna do fair warning at $550. We're gonna sell it for $550. Sold for $550. Lot number 40, George Gross. Pencil and pen and ink drawing. We're opening up at $400.
I'm up to $800.
We're at $800, so we're looking for $850. It's graphite and pen and ink. All right, $850. Looking for $875 of a tightrope walker.
We got 9.
We have 9. Opening up. We're at 9. We're looking for $950 now.
$950.
We're at $950.
We have 1,000.
We have 1,000. We're looking for $1,100. Slight waviness of the paper. It's dated 1914. We're at 1,000. We're looking for $1,100. The site size is 8 inches by 7.5. With the frame, I'll get the frame up. We're at 17.5 by 16.5. We're at $1,000.
We're at 1,000.
And we're looking for $1,100. It's a tightrope walker. We're looking for $1,100. This came out of an estate out of Long Island. We're at 1,000. We're looking for 1,100.
That seems to be all.
That's it. Well, fair warning at $1,000. We're gonna sell for $1,000. Sold for $1,000. A few lots of some nice outdoor furniture, even though the season is coming to an end here. Russell Woodward Sculptura Chaise Lounges. We're starting these off at $200.
I'm up to 350.
We're up to $350. Looking for $375.
400.
$400. Mid 20th century iron chaise lounge. $450. Looking for $475.
475.
$475. Looking for $5. $475. Looking for $5. This is going to be a nice grouping. There's some chairs coming up after this. Also Russell Woodward. We are at $475, looking for $500. We'll give a fair warning at $475. Gives you time to repair them and fix them up for next summer. Fair warning at $475. Going to sell them. Sold for $475. Lot number 42, we have a Russell Woodward pair of Sculptura outdoor chairs, armchairs. Russell Woodward, 1910 to 1969. We're looking for $200.
We're at 325.
We're at $325. $200. We're at $325 from the opening bid. We're looking for $350. Russell Woodward, American, 1910 to 1969. We're at $325, looking for $350. Fair warning at $325 for the Sculptura chairs. We're going to sell them. Sold for $325. Lot number 43, mid-century modern outdoor chairs and settee. We're opening these up at $150.
We have 150.
We have 150. We're looking for 175.
Yes.
We got 175 looking for 2. These are all from the same estate. They're all outside around a pool and by a pool house out on Long Island. We are up at 175 looking for 200. 175 looking for 200. They will need some cushions. The interesting thing is one of the chairs is kind of like a rocker because it has these little cantilever legs as opposed to straight ones. And for a 175, we have no other action. We're going to go fair warning at 175. Yep. All right. I'm going to sell it. Sold for $175. George Nelson, lot 44, pedestal table for Herman Miller, opening up at $100.
I have 125.
We have 125. We're looking for 150.
I got it.
Got 150. Looking for 175. George Nelson, American, Connecticut, 1908 to 1986.
175.
We have 175. We're looking for 200. We're at 200. Looking for 225. Pedestal table with laminate top and white metal 4-star base. Herman Miller early black strip label underneath. We are at 200. 200. We're looking for 225. We're at 200 looking for 225. We'll get a picture of the little label up there. 200 looking for 225. There's a nice picture of the label. And there is like some scuffing, around. So we're going to go fair warning at $200 if we have no other interest. Fair warning. Going to sell for $200. Sold for $200. Lot number 45. Some 6 Ames swivel side chairs for Herman Miller. We're opening up at 150.
I have 175.
We have 175. We're looking for 2. This is when the Ames is. We're at 2, looking for 225. They started playing with molded fiberglass. We're at 225, looking for 250. Beige leather and fiberglass. We're looking for 250. We got 250? 275.
We got 275.
All right, so we're looking for $300.
300.
We're at 300. Looking for 325.
325. 350.
Okay. And Boyce Miller oblong stamped on the underside. We're at 350. Looking for 375 for the 6 chairs. 350. Looking for
375.
We have 375. We're now looking for $400.
400.
We're at 4. Looking for 425 for the chairs. Charles Ames, Missouri, 1907-1978. Ray Ames, California, 1912 to 1988. 425. Looking for 450.
Yep.
Got 450. We're looking for 475 for the chairs.
475.
475. Looking for 5.
You got 5.
We got 5. We're looking for 550. I remember the Ames, one of their first things they did was actually made
550.
splints. We're at 550, looking for 600
We got
for the
600.
United States. Or we're at 600. Well, yeah, they should be at least
50.
yeah, at least 125, 150 a chair, right?
700.
We're at $700. I'm hoping to get a home run 50 per chair. So we're looking for 750. Swivel seating on stationary 4-star base. Remnants of 72201 appears on the underside of the chairs. We're at 700, looking for 750. 700, looking for 750 for the Ames chairs.
I got 750.
We got 750. I was about to call fair warning.
800.
At 800, looking for 850. So we figured $150 a chair. That's about 900. Hopefully get up to that. We're at 800, looking for 850. The chairs do have some stains and indentations through the seats. There's partial separation of some of the stitching. We are looking at for 850. We're at 800. I'll give the fair warning. Going to give the fair warning at 850.
All right.
Fair warning at $850. I'm going to sell it. I'm at $800.
We're at $800.
$800. Going to sell it for $800. Sold for $800 to Jill's online bidder.
All my bidders.
They're all online. They're all Jill's bidders. We are now lot number 46, a Dryland Danish modern office, not an offie, coffee in the office credenza, opening up at $200.
We're at 350.
We're at 350. We're gonna look for 375.
You got 375.
You got 375, 400. Looking for 425. Teak tambour doors covering 3 drawers and center
425.
filing pullouts. We're at 425. Looking for 450.
Yep.
Got 450. How about 475?
I got it for you.
Oh, good. How about 500?
Try it again. I got it.
Good. 550. This is a Dryland label on the upper left back of the credenza. We'll show you that. We're looking for,
50.
we got 550. Looking for 6. There we go. Dryland label. It's a nice picture. We got 550. We're looking for 6.
Nice picture of a label.
Yeah.
Our photographer does good work.
He does good work. Charlie's great.
600.
600. We got 600. Looking for 650. Here's a picture of it opened up to see what you're getting there. So we're at
Can you just slow it down?
600. We're at 600. We're looking for 650 for the Dryland Danish modern offie. I keep on saying it's
Coffee and
either
office.
office or offie. That's maybe I need a coffee. So we're gonna do fair warning at $600. Fair warning at $600. Gonna sell it. Sold for $600. The mic's right here. If it's banging everyone's ears, I'm very sorry. But the snail must happen. Next lot. Folke Olsen for Duck's Swedish Modern Lounge Chair, opening up at $150.
Just got up to 225.
$225, looking for $250. This really has a nice look on the side. That should have been the lead picture. The side. Look at that. That's a really nice. That's very sculptural looking. Fabric's not the best.
250.
$250. That's the original fabric. Looking for $275.
300.
We're up $300. Looking for $325.
We have 350.
We have $350.
375.
$375. How about 4? Okay.
425.
$450.
Yep.
75. 5.
500.
Looking for $550. There's a Duck's furniture label on the other side of the seat, which I don't know if you have a picture of. Lieber Associates Materials label on the other side of the seat. What are we up to?
We're at 500.
We're still at 5. Looking for $550. 500. Looking for $550 for the lounge chair. We're gonna go fair warning at $500 for the lounge chair. Any other interest? Gonna sell it for $500.
Okay, so
All right, sold for $500. Lot 48, a Florence Knowles.
hold on a second.
Oops.
My laptop is not happy.
That plug does not look like it's in well.
Yeah,
Is that a power plug or what?
It's not charging. Maybe it's in the wrong side. Oops.
Yeah, I think that goes in there. Yeah, that looks a little tighter than where you had it. No?
Oh,
Charger? What? You okay?
Yeah. We got another bid before I was able to close this.
I closed it.
I know. My computer
All right, we'll just go ahead.
Hold on, I've got a bunch of stuff happening. Power surge.
What's going on here? This is not. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Are we good?
Hold on, I just gotta make sure that I'm in sync.
There's always technical difficulty.
Sorry, it happens everywhere.
Lot 48. I'll talk about it. We got this Florence Knoll style cocktail table. It's really big. It's 50 inches high, 60 inches square. So we were opening this up at 300.
Sorry, just give me 1 second. Okay.
All right.
Sorry for that.
In the style of Florence Knoll, besides having the company, she also did some design work for it. Her and her husband started the company. American, Michigan, 1917 to 2019. We opened it up at 300. Did we get a $300 bed?
We do not have a $300 bed yet.
I think we do. No?
No, I don't have a bid
I have a
yet.
current bid of $300 from live auctioneers, I thought. No? Oh, no, it's asking for 300. It says current bid.
Hold on 1 second. Let me check here.
Well, maybe that isn't a current bid. Maybe with no interest.
I don't see it.
All right. So we're going to pass it then. All right, yep, no interest. We're going to pass. Fair warning at $300. Nice coffee table. Pass.
Hold on, live auctioneers is acting up.
All right, well, I'll talk about this for now. We got lot 49 up while Jill's trying to take care of the technical difficulty. Mid-century modern Jens Rism executive desk. Jens Rism, Danish American, 1916 to 2016, 100 years old. That's pretty good.
Let me just grab a little help here.
Okay. Should we take a little break from the technical difficulty?
Yeah, if we could take a quick break.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We do have a... We'll take a quick... Should we take a quick break? What are you calling?
Yeah, can we take one quick break?
All right, do you want to... Would you shut the feed down? All right, we'll see everybody in a second. Welcome back. We think we fixed it.
Sorry, there's always technical difficulties.
So we're at this Jens Rism executive desk, and what are we at
We're
now?
at 500.
We're at $500. Looking for 550.
Yeah, 550.
550. 600. We got 650. This came from the same estate that all the books later on. Nice estate in Manhattan. And we're at 650. We're looking for $700. It's a really nice looking desk. I particularly like the draw pulls. Let me see if I can get a picture of those pulls. Metal Jens Rism label inside the top left drawer. Let me get a picture of that. So yeah, my computer's very laggy too. We're at 650 looking for 7. Wow. 650 looking at 7. My computer's super laggy too. We have 650 looking for 7 for the
I
desk.
got 7.
We have 7, so we're looking for 750 for the desk. I'm not going to read it all, but there's some scratches and chips and whatnot around.
750.
$750. We're looking for $800 for a desk that was used in an office for the past 50 some odd years. So we have a 7 looking for 750.
Yeah, 750.
750. We're looking for $800 for the desk, with an estimate of $600 to $800. So we're looking for $800 for the desk. I thought I was going to have a picture of how big is this desk? This desk, 28.5 high, 80 inches long, and 36 inches wide. We are at 750, looking for $800. If there's no more action at 750, we will sell it at 750. So fair warning, at $750 for the Gems Wisdom desk. We're going to sell it at 750. Sold for $750. Now, also from this estate, they had a really nice collection of Tommy Parzinger furniture. Some of it they're holding on to for a little bit. Hopefully, we'll be able to offer that sometime in the future in 2023. So we have this Tommy Parzinger armchair and ottoman. We're opening up at $400.
I am at 17.
We're at $1,700 on estimates $800 to $1,200. So we're looking for $1,800. Tommy Parzinger, German American, 1903 to 1981. Does this come with some of these Tommy Parzinger pieces that are coming up come with the original receipts? I'm not sure if this one actually does.
19.
You got 19, right? All right, we're looking for 2,000.
I have 2,000.
We're at 2,000. We're looking for 2,100.
I have 21.
121. Looking for 22. A few scratches, dings, and veneer loss, but the upholstery is really good. Little water stain in the arms of the chair, and there's a repair to the left finial. And we are at
22.
we're at 22, looking for $2,300. We're at 20. We have 23. Looking for $2,400 for the Parzinger chair. We're at 23, looking for $2,400. Keep an eye out later on. We'll have some standing lamps, floor lamps that are also Parzinger. We're at $2,400, looking for $2,500.
Yes.
We had 25. Now we're jumping up to $250 increments. So we're looking for $2,750 on the chair and ottoman. We're looking for $2,750 for the Parzinger chair and ottoman. Really nice, clean-looking design. Maybe a little side shot of the chair.
I have 27.
We have $2,750. We're looking for $3,000.
Yes.
We have $3,000. We're looking for $3,250. We have $3,000. We're looking for $3,250. So I'll give it another shot. We'll move it over so we can look at the back slats of the chair. Really nice looking. You can see those 3 straps going across. That they're, the middle one's different shaped and the opposite of the other 2. And we're at $3,000, looking for $3,250. So any more action at $3,000?
It's kind of
Quieted down. So we'll be happy. We had an $800 to $1,200 estimate on this. So at $3,000, we're happy for our consignor. So we're getting a fair warning at $3,000 for the Tommy Parzinger armchair and ottoman. We're going to sell it for $3,000. Sold for $3,000. Here we go. Lot 51, another Tommy Parzinger floor lamp. This comes from the same estate that all these Parzinger things are coming from. And we're going to open this at $500.
I am up to 650.
We're at $650, so we're looking for $700.
I have 7.
We have 7, looking for $750. This is a wrought iron floor lamp with 4 shades. It's number 23. It appears unsigned. It works. We plugged it in. Everything's working. We're at $750 now. We're looking for $800. The insulation on the plug is slightly loose, but that's not a big deal. And there's some cracking lost on the socket cover. But we're at $750, looking for $800 for the standing lamp. $750, looking for $800 for the Parzinger floor lamp at number 23. We'll give a fair warning at the $750 if you don't have any other action. Fair warning at $750. We're going to sell it. Sold for $750. Now we have lot 52, another Tommy Parzinger floor lamp, number 66. We're opening this up at $300.
I have 350.
We have $350. This form you'll see a lot in older stuff that'll have like a table attached to the standing lamp.
375.
We're up to $375, $400, $425.
450.
Okay.
475.
All right.
500.
Mm-hmm.
550.
Floor lamp table number 66, brass cap, triple cluster sockets with linen and milk glass shades. So let's see if we can get a picture of just the shades. We're at $550. We're looking for 6. Can't find my. There we go. So you can see we got the big one and then the 2 on the bottom there. We're at $550. We're looking for $600. $550. Looking at $600. Fair warning at $550 for the Parzinger floor lamp. Going to sell it for $550.
Let's do it.
Okay. Sold for $550. Joe's online bidder. They're all online again, except for the call. Lot number 53. So, this was also in this apartment, and there's a picture of it assembled in the apartment. Tommy Parzinger style wall unit. We're looking at $500.
I have 500.
We got $500. We were told that this was designed by the Parzinger company. We're looking for $550, but we don't have any. We do have the blueprints for it and the designer's notes on it, but there wasn't anything saying that it was actually Parzinger. So we just put in the style of. And we're looking for $550. It's all apart, and you can move these little things wherever you want on those racks going up and down. We're going to fair warning at $500. Nothing else? All right. Going to sell it for $500. Sold for $500. Okay, next, lot number 54, a Jens Rism A chair for Frederica. We're opening up at $500.
I got 500.
We got $500. We're looking for $550. Jens Rism, Denmark, 1916 to 2016, the A chair for Frederica. We're looking for $550. Mid-20th century, light blue upholstery, wooden A-frame base. Show you the back of this. It's kind of a cool. If I can get my. We're at $500. Looking for $550. There's the back of it, and there's the base of it.
You're going to have to freeze me out with the air conditioner.
A-frame, well, we can lower it. Fair warning at $500 for the chair. Going to sell it for $500. Sold for $500. You can ask them to lower the air conditioning. Lot number 55. Kip Stewart for Drexel Declaration Cocktail Table. Kip Stewart, American, born 1928. We're starting at $550.
I'm at 70.
We're at 70. Looking for 80.
Yep.
80. Looking for 90. This is one of these mid-century modern tables that are production furniture, but still really nicely designed. And we're at 80. We're looking for 90. $80. Looking for $90 for the table. Fair warning at $90. At $80.
$80.
And sell it for $80. Other interest? Nope. Sold for $80. Lot number 56, Ames for Herman Miller dining table. We're opening this up at $200.
We have 225.
We have $225. We're looking for $250. $225. We're looking for $250.
Yes.
We have $250. We're looking for $275. Charles and Ray Ames for Herman Miller, though the label's not there. We're at $275.
500.
We got 3, looking for $325. The base is just really cool. It's like a spider or a crab. We're at $325, looking for $350. There's it's a little table's been used. It's in used condition. We're looking for $350. We're at $325.
It's been loved.
It's been loved. We're going to do fair warning at $325 for the Ames table. Going to sell at $325.
Okay.
All right. Sold at $325. All right. Lot 57, mid-century on a Paul Evans sideboard. People have been calling and asking if it had the front doors on it. We would have photoed it with the front doors on it. There are no front doors, hence the $2,000 to $3,000 estimate on it. So we're opening it up at $1,000.
I have 1,900.
We have 1,900. You could see one of our videos on our YouTube channel, Willow Auction House, where we actually go look for the pieces in a synagogue where it was the rabbis of the synagogue who passed, and then they just put it downstairs, and the doors, unfortunately, have been lost to time, or we'd be asking about $30,000 to $40,000 for this piece of furniture.
Yeah, I think the video is a scavenger hunt for them.
Yes.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, yes. So we're at $2,000 now, right?
Correct.
We're looking for $2,100. Again, the front of these are beautiful. They're usually colored and wavy or all different kinds of shapes. And a few months ago, maybe like 6 months ago, we had the rest of this person's collection, and they brought directly. This was brought directly from Paul Evans in his shop in New Hope, Pennsylvania. So we're at $2,000. We're looking for $2,100 for the sideboard with no fronts on it, no doors. Still has the piano hinges on either side that the doors were attached to. So we'll do a fair warning at $2,000, and hopefully someone will figure out what to do with this. Fair warning at $2,000. We're going to sell it for $2,000.
Okay.
Sold for $2,000. Next lot. Lot number 58. We have Edward Wormley for Dunbar, a wing chair and ottoman. We're opening this up at $500.
I have 1,100.
We're at 1,100. We're looking for 1,200. Edward Wormley, Oswego, Illinois. You got 1,200. Looking for $1,300. 1907 to 1995. High back wing chair and ottoman for Dunbar. We're at 1,300. Looking for $1,400. 1,300. Looking for $1,400. It's a nice chair and ottoman. We'll get another side shot because that's where really you could see the shape of it. We're at 13, looking for 14. There's a side shot of the chair.
14.
We're at $1,400. We're looking for $1,500.
15.
We have 15. We're looking for 16. 15, looking for $1,600. With 15, looking for 16.
Not yet.
Not yet.
16. You
got
got it.
16. There we go. The chair is 36 high, 31 long, and 26 wide. We're at 15. We're at $1,700. We're looking for $1,800 for the chair and ottoman. This definitely looks like it's the original fabric.
18.
We're at 18.
Yeah, it definitely.
Yeah, it's dark yellow upholstery because, yeah, jumping right out of from 1950s, that upholstery. So we are now at
19.
We're at 19. We're looking for $2,000 on the chair. We're at $1,900 the chair and the ottoman. Again, there's some scratches, dings, and losses to the wood and the legs and the stretcher, but again, with the mid-century modern furniture, they could take a little refinishing and not really destroy the price too much. We're at $1,900.
We're at 19.
We're looking for $2,000.
You just got it.
Got $2,000. Now we're looking for $2,100. Once we get to $2,500, hopefully, the bidding increments jump up to $250. We're at $2,000, looking for $2,100 for the chair and the ottoman. Fading throughout the upholstery of the ottoman, tear and separation of the bottom of the ottoman on the edge of the upholstery, and the black dust cover. At that $2,000, looking for $2,100. If we don't have any more interest, I'm going to say fair warning at $2,000 for the chair. Fair warning, going to sell it for $2,000. Sold for $2,000. Lot number 59. Edward Nixie, oil on board, a portrait of a woman. We're opening this at 400.
No interest.
No interest. I just Chrissy sold one of his paintings not too long ago, and it was amazing. It was a woman sitting over a koi pond. I mean, nothing. I mean, it's huge too. But if we have no interest for this, we're just gonna have to pass it. No interest at all. All right.
No.
Unfortunately, we're gonna pass. It's a really nice painting. All right, gonna pass. Pass. All right, lot 60. We have a William Merritt Chase oil on canvas. William Merritt Chase, 1849 to 1960. We're opening up at $2,000.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. I don't know whether there was because there is some work done to this. Plus, I
think we might have the blacklight photos at the end.
Oh, we do. Just take my computer a second to. So there has been some work around. Oh, there we go. Around the top of the head. Repairs
I
and
got
painting around the
2,000.
head and shoulders. We have $2,000. There's some crazing throughout. It does need a lot of work on him. Some of his larger paintings do really well, but his portraits, if you can figure out, there is a catalog resume of his portraits, but we should have gotten that to figure out if this person was in that catalog resume. That always helps. We're at 2,000 looking for 2,100, but we
Not yet.
don't look like we have any interest beyond the 2,000. So we're going to do a fair warning at $2,000. We're going to sell it for $2,000, and I think maybe it's her look. She's been hanging in our office,
She's
and
right
she
over
looks
my desk.
very right over Jill's desk, and she looks like she's very not happy.
She's serious.
Very serious. So we're going to sell it for $2,000. Maybe someone can make her smile in their house. Just going to sell it. Sold for $2,000. Lot number 61, Fritz von Ude, pastel on paper, Lakeside. Opening about $400.
I have 450.
We have $450, looking for $475.
Yes.
$475, looking for $500. A lot of times we make fun of these pastoral scenes that people aren't usually, decorating with, but when it's a good artist, they still will sell.
550.
We're at $550. We're looking for $600. Frederick Hermann and Karl Udi, German, 1848 to 1911. Sign on the lower left. We are at 550.
600.
We're at 600 now.
Just came in.
Looking for 650.
Yep.
We got 650.
Just got it.
Looking for $700. Genre scene pastel on paper of a family homestead, Lakeside. It is 15 and a half by 19 and a quarter site size. We're at 650. Looking for $700. With the frame, it is 24 and 3/4 by
7.
28 3/4. Looking for 750.
You got that too.
Got that too. Looking for 8. 750. Looking for 8.
I wish I could pull the bids out of the computer.
Yeah, you should.
And you got 8.
I got 8.
You kind of are.
That's pretty quick. There's
you got
a
850.
850. Looking for 9. There's a picture of it. A lot of the 9. A lot of the older early 20th and late 19th century paintings come from the same estate in upstate New York. We were at 9, I believe. We're looking for 950.
950.
We got 950. We're looking for 1,000. We have this estimated 800 to 1,000, so that's pretty good.
You got
We
1,000.
got 1,000. So now at the top of the estimate, let's look to go over that. Hopefully, we're looking for $1,100 for the painting. $1,100 for the painting. And I didn't even know there's a horse in there. The kid's holding a little doll. We got 11. We're looking for 12. Got 11. Looking for 12. Let's see if I can get a close up. It's got one of those neat little metal name tags that is always so cool on paintings. There's a picture of the back. We're at $1,200. We're looking for $1,300. It's taking my. Oh, there we go. A little closer up of. Come on now. There we go. Closer up of the pastel. Pastel is not.
They're such high quality photos. They take a while to kind of load.
Is that what it is? I don't know anything about photos. All right. We're at $1,200. Looking for $1,300. If
We're at 12.
we're at 12, we're looking for 13.
Yes.
If we don't have any more action on that, we're going to call a fair warning at $1,200. We're going to sell it for $1,200.
Okay.
Sold for $1,200. Lot number 62. A pair of Jan van Beck Amsterdam canal scenes. Really nice paintings. We're looking for $200.
We have 250.
We have $250. Good. We're looking for $275. That's a great deal. About 120 less than 150 a painting. Canal seams and carved gilt frames. They're signed in the lower right. Slight wear to the frames. Tears on paper backing. Let's see if we can get a signature here. We're at $250. We're looking for $275. $250. Looking at $275. And I'm trying to get the signature up. There we go. So fair warning at $250 for the 2 canal scenes. We're going to sell it for $250. Sold for $250. Lot number 63. Dean Wolstenholme Jr. Oil on board of cows. So let's see, our other pastoral scene did all right there. So we're opening this up at $200.
We have two.
We have $200. We're looking for 225. Dean Wolstenholme the Younger, England, 1798 to 1882. Oil on board, cows in a landscape. Sign in the lower right, D. Wolstenholme. We're at $200. Looking for 225.
Not yet.
There's no interest at 225 at $200.
Cleaned up.
Yeah, he's a little
brighter.
Brighten up. All right, we're gonna give a fair warning at $200.
All right.
Fair warning at $200. I'm gonna sell it for $200. Sold for $200. I really like this this painting. This Herman Herzog oil on canvas of a moonlit harbor scene, lot 64. We're opening up at 1,000.
I've got 1,100.
Okay, 1,100. Hopefully it's 1,100.
Two.
1,000.
200.
1,200. Okay, looking for 1,300. Herman Ottomar Herzog, born in Philadelphia, German American, 1831 to 1952. We are at 1,200, looking for $1,300. This is really nice. Usually, his really high price paintings are of the Florida Everglades. He has really nice paintings of that go in the like tens of thousands to low hundreds of thousands. There's a repair to the center of the sky, crazing throughout, discoloration and drips in the sky. But it's a really nice painting. Signed lower left, H. Herzog. We're at 1,200, looking for $1,300. Really good deal. Just needs to be cleaned up. 1,200, looking for $1,300. Fair warning at $1,200. Gonna sell it. Sold for $1,200 to online bidder. And again, I keep on saying that, but they're all online. Okay. Lot number 65. Peter Pernitz. Oil on canvas of a river landscape. We're opening up at $300.
We're at 325.
$325. We're looking for $350. $325. $350. Looking for $375. $350. Looking for $375.
I'll tell you when we get it.
Okay. Carl, we got it. $375. Looking for 4. Peter Bernitz, German, 1824 to 1886. We're up to 4. Looking for $425. Oil on canvas of a river landscape. It's attributed to, because it's unsigned, 15 inches by 21 inches. It's relined. There's chips at the corner of the frame. We're at 400, looking for 425. It kind of has this like magical realism look to it. We're at 400, looking for 425. We're going to do a fair warning at $400. We're going to sell it for $400. Sold for $400. Our next painting is Lot 66, Alfred Kowalski, oil on canvas, Troika and Wolves. We're opening this up at $30,000, which is...
I got a bid.
We got a bid at 30. What are we jumping up there when we're at 30? We're doing 1,000 each? 3250.
3250.
Looking for 3250. We have it.
3250.
We have Alfred where it's Kowalski.
I have 40.
40. Okay. We're looking for 4250. Poland, 1849 to 1950. This is a really typical Eastern European painting and Russian painting when we're seeing, a bunch of horses through the snow. We're at 4250. We're looking for 45,000.
I'm looking for 50,000 and I got it.
Oh, you're going for 50. We're at 50. Oh, we're 50,000. We're looking for 55,000. The horses are playing. The cool thing is there's all these guys in the back of the sleigh and they're turning around. There's wolves chasing them. We're at 55,000. We're looking for $60,000. They're pursued by Wilson with their landscape. Signed lower left, A. Wuritz Kowalski. It's an ornate, really, really nice frame. Really chunky frame. I'll show the picture of it. We're at 55, looking for 60,000. Let me. I
got a 60,000.
We have $60,000. It's a really nice chunky frame. And again, you have a painting of this size and this magnitude. You really want a nice frame on it. So it's signed in the lower left, A. Wuritz Kowalski. It's in an ornate gilt frame. We're at 60,000, looking for 65,000. It is 21.5 by 31.25 site size. With the frame, we have 33.5 by 43.25. There's some crazing to the two brown horses. It's relined, and there's a repair below the front horse's rear foot, but it's like in the snow. So I don't know if I can get close to that, but let's see.
Is there any black light photos of that?
There is no that I can get to, no, but we did send a bunch of photos out to people.
Okay.
We're at 60,000. We're looking for 65. We have this estimated between 40 and 60. So we're at the top of our estimate. You can see I just changed the picture to come there of the wolves in the background with the little glowy eyes. The poor wolves, they're just hungry, man. They just want to eat, you know? Don't malign them. Then we have all these guys in the back here looking back at the wolves chasing them. There's only 2 of them, though. I don't know why there's so. Or is there 3 wolves? 3, 4. Oh, there's some more in the background. So there's a whole pack.
65.
We have 65. We have 65,000. We're looking for 70,000 for the Alfred Kowalski oil on canvas of the Troika and Wolves. I'm gonna get the signature up. There's the signature. A Verust. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry for anyone who's Polish. Kowalski. We're at $65,000. We're looking for $70,000 for the oil on canvas. And I did give the size, I believe, already. Did I give the size already,
Yeah.
Shane? Okay. And everything. So we're at 65,000. We're looking at 70,000. Again, when there is a bunch of bidding, we always like to give a little time. It gives people to bid, especially when we get into the high.
Sometimes people are bidding internationally.
Yeah, there was a lot of calls from Europe about this. So when people are bidding internationally, there may be lag or I don't know, everything's supposed to be automatic. And then also when people are going up bids at $5,000 at a time, they may take a little more time to think about it than usual. So we're at 65,000. We're looking for 70. If we really have nothing else, no more action on this, I'm going to call a fair warning at $65,000 for the painting, for the Alfred Kowalski painting. We're going to sell it at $65,000. Fair warning. Going to sell it. Sold for $65,000.
That was a good one.
Hey. Thank you to all of our online bidders. Lot number 67. Olive Parker Black, oil on canvas, landscape. I like this painting. We're opening this up at $1,000.
I have one.
We have $1,000. We're looking for $1,100. Okay, we're looking for $1,100. Olive Parker Black, American, Massachusetts, 1868 to 1948. Oil on canvas of a house and landscape. It is signed the lower left, Olive P. Black. We're only at 1,000. We're looking for 1,100. This is a really good painting. Oil on canvas of a house and landscape. Signed lower left, Olive P. Black. 13 3/4 by 20 site size. I'll show you a picture of the frame. And it's been relined. So we have 1,000. If we're not going to get $1,100, there's it with the frame. We're just going to sell it for 1,000. So fair warning at $1,000. Sold for $1,000. Lot number 68, Morris Hall, Pancoast, oil on canvas landscape. We're opening this up at $500.
Don't have anything yet.
Don't have anything yet. This is actually, I really like this painting too. It's a really nice painting. Almost looks pointillist if you're looking far away. Morris Hall, Pancoast, American, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Oil on canvas of a coastal landscape with scale-boats. No action at $500.
No action at all.
All right, well, fair warning at $500. We'll pass it if nobody has interest in it. All right, we're going to pass. Lot 69. Adolf Schreier, oil on board, landscape owner at $1,500. Nothing?
Nothing.
This goes again where we saw before. If someone is painting out of what they usually do, what they're known for, sometimes the price doesn't really match. It is kind of like, it does need a cleaning, but he usually does these Orientalist paintings with guys on horses and things that get very good money. We're at $1,500. If we really have no interest in this, anything?
No.
Adolf Schreier, German, 1828 to 1899. If we don't have any interest, we're going to pass it.
I don't say anything, sorry.
All right, pass. All right, lot 7D. The Serapi rug, we're opening this up at $50, $500, excuse me. And we have,
Just give me a little bit to bid up.
All right,
I
so-
have 2,750.
All right, we're at $2,750. We're looking for $3,000. Serape is all of these rugs are named for the towns that they're made in, whether it's the knots that are used or the coloring. We got 3,000. We're looking for 3,250. This is actually a hariz, but a serape is just like a name to make it sound more sexy. I use that because people search for that. So it's a really nice rug. It's a 3,000. We're looking for 3,250. We have 3,250. It's blue and ivory colored medallion against a terracotta red field. This came from the same house as the Herzog came from. There is heavy fading across the front. And there's a little fraying.
I got 3,700.
But we have 3,750, and we're looking for 4,000. We have 4,000. We're looking for 4,250. 4,000. Looking for 4,250 for this rug. It's 10 feet 10 inches by 14 feet 2 inches, and we're at $4,000. Maybe I can get a little closer look at this medallion. Let's see if this is the border. It's kind of nice. That's 4,000. We're looking for 4,250. Really nice border, and I can see if I can get a picture of the center medallion. Maybe that just shows some of the wearing. This one, and again, we're at 4,000. We're looking for 4,250. So fair warning.
It's gonna cool down over here.
At $4,000 for the rug. Maybe if it wasn't as threadbare here, it would have done a lot better. But we're going to sell for $4,000 if we don't have any more interest. Fair warning at
4,250.
4,250. I almost picked up that snail.
You got 4,500.
500. We're looking for 4,750. 4,500. Looking for 4,750. That was someone that said, "Hey, I'm going to bid," and then there was someone that really wants the rug, so they just bid really quickly. So now the first person is thinking about it again, wondering if they want to go up to 4,750. But I think I'm going to have to again call a fair warning and go to pick up the snail. So fair warning at $4,500. If we have no interest at 4,750, I'm picking up the snail. We're going to sell it for $4,500.
All right.
Here it goes. Sold for $4,500. Thank you, both bidders.
To all the bidders.
Well, for to all the bidders, of course, and particularly, So lot 71. These things I put Carlo Bugatti style. We put because it kind of has that Moorish kind of look to it. These are opening up at $300. I suspect they're going to do much better than that.
I have 1,800.
We have 1,800 on these Moorish style wall etagères. They're heavily carved and painted. There is I am not up on my Arabic, but they do have some writing on it. So, but they are really nice, and we're looking for $1,900 on the pair. $1,900 on the pair. They have they have screws and mounts in the back to screw it into the wall. Moorish motifs and column supports. We're looking for $1,900. If we don't have any interest, we're just going to sell it at $1,800, which is great because it's more than twice the estimate. So we're going to sell it for $1,800. Fair warning at $1,800. We're going to sell it. Okay. Sold for $1,800. Lot number 72. 14 Frank Lloyd Wright style dining chairs, opening up at $300.
I have 700.
Oh, 700. We're looking for 750. These should be selling for at least $100 a chair, you'd imagine.
I have 750.
We have 750. A good
8.
deal. 8. Okay. Prairie style high back chairs, more form over function. It's not something you'd want to be sitting in and lounging around after dinner too long, but they look really nice. Diamond upholstery.
950.
We're at 950. Looking for that. We're at 1,000. Looking for $1,100. Light surface scratches at the top of a few of the chairs. Of course, Frank Lloyd Wright.
I have 11.
We got 11. We're looking for 12. Wisconsin, 1867 to 1959. We're looking for 12. We have 12. We're looking for $1,300.
I have 13.
13. Let's get 14. You need at least $100 a chair for these chairs. Looking for 14.
I don't even know if I have 14 friends that would set out all those chairs.
Oh, you have more than 14 friends. We got 14. Looking for 15. There's just one of them together.
15.
We have 15. We will be offering in our next uncurated sale the table there's a table that goes with this that has that Frank Lloyd Wright look that goes with these chairs.
17.
We're at 17. We're looking for $1,800. We're at $1,700 for the
18.
Prairie style. 18. Now we're looking for 19. 19. Let's go 2,000. Let's go 2,000. All right. So it's even at 150 a chair, we're still talking 2,100. So we got 2,100. Let's go for 200 a chair. I think that's fair. 200 a chair. If you were to get these 23, if you'd buy these
24.
type of chairs from like Stickley Audi
25.
Stickley or 25, Joe keeps them going 27.50. They probably would be like $300 a chair, $400 a chair. So we're at 250. We're at 27.50. We're looking for 3,000. We're at 27.50. We're looking for $3,000 for the chairs. Still a really good deal at about 200 a chair. 27.50. We're looking for 3,000.
Yes.
Got 3,000. Great.
Got it.
Let's get 32.50 again to get
32.50.
chairs like this. So many of them. It always makes them more valuable than if we just have a few of them. Let alone just having one of them. So we're at $32.50, and we're looking for $3,500 for the chairs. $32.50, looking for $3,500. We're going to go fair warning at $32.50. Fair warning at $32.50. We're going to sell them at $32.50.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready. I have the snail in my hand. Going to sell it. Sold for $32.50. I'm really beating the crap out of this table. I gotta. I've already had to refinish.
Most auctioneers have a gavel they hit on a pad.
I do have the pad downstairs, but man, I really don't know
if it's a snail pad though.
I'm gonna really hit this like that. Okay, so what do you got next?
You're so aggressive.
Lot 73. Lot 73 is an English mahogany campaign chest. This came out of New Jersey. There's a few of them that we have coming up. We're opening this up at $400. These always do well. We're opening this up at $400, but I think it's going to do close to the top of the estimate here.
I got $1,100.
There we go. We got $1,100. Looking for $1,200. These are great. I always tell everyone, control yourselves. I know they're campaign chests and they're supposed to be taken apart and carried off to war, but when the handles on the sides, do not pick them up by those. Please, they'll break off. So we're at $1,100, looking for $1,200. Two brass bound chests. I don't even. Does this one have the handles on the side?
You got 12.
I got 12. Looking for 13. The lock plates are stamped VR, patent secure lever lock with crown symbol. Top right drawer is missing the lock. Some scratches, a little wear to them. Well loved, well used. We're at $1,200. Looking for $1,300. We're at the top of our estimate, which is nice. We estimated this between $800 and $1,200. So we're at $1,200. If we have no more action, we'll do a fair warning at $1,200.
Okay, let's do it.
Fair warning at $1,200. Going to sell it. Sold for $1,200. Lot 74. We have another campaign chest. This is camphor wood, though. We're opening with $500.
I have 11.
We have $1,100. We're looking for $1,200. English camphor wood campaign chest, again, 19th century. 2 stacking brass bound pieces, 5 drawers, recessed bail, draw pulls. The lock plates are marked SS Low, Birmingham. Secure lever. 3 keys are included. We're at
14.
We're at $1,400. This has nice bun feet. This may be a little earlier than the other one, and the camphor wood is nice. I think we do have another
15.
piece of camphor. 15, looking for $1,600. $1,500 looking for $1,600. This particular piece is 52 and 3/4 inches tall, 42 inches long, and 18 inches deep. There's some.
16.
We're at 16. We're looking for 17. There's some wood loss around the keyholes. I got 17. We're looking for 18. We have this estimated $1,000 to $2,000. So $1,700 is nice, but it'd be even nicer to get over that high estimate. It's great that all the keys are included. Usually the keys go missing. Sometimes the keys go missing and the doors are locked, and we have to use a screwdriver to get in there and bang up the piece a little bit. Even though we have literally hundreds of skeleton keys here to try. So we're at that $1,700. Have we any other action for $1,800? Nothing. So let's go a fair warning at the $1,700. We're going to get the snail here, get fair warning at $1,700. Going to sell it for $1,700.
Okay.
Sold for $1,700. Lot number 75. This came from Manhattan. Lot number 7. We have a lot of quarter-stone oak coming up. 5-door oak panel commercial ice box. Opens at $200.
That too.
We got two. We're happy with $200 for an old icebox. It can be used to store storage, but the quarter sawn oak is just stunning on the piece. 5-door oak paneled commercial icebox, early 1900s, maybe even late 1800s. We got $200. Have any other action on it?
No.
We're gonna be happy with the $200, and we'll sell it at two. If we fair warning at $200 for the icebox, gonna sell it. Sold for $200. Lot number 76, an oak hall tree. We're gonna open this up at 300.
I got 325.
Got 325. The only thing with this is missing one of the little feet in the front of it. It's a really big piece. It's a 91.5 inches tall. We're at 325. We're looking for 350. Oak construction with mirror back, 6 coat hooks, 4 in butterfly form. There's a storage compartment under the seat. Oxidation and standing to mirror. So we are looking for.
We have 350.
We have 350. We're looking for 375. I would imagine that if this had its front foot, it would go for a lot more than what we're at right now.
I got 375.
375. Yeah, that's why I put $600 to $800 on. That's probably what it should go for with the foot. We'll see if we can get up there. Let's see if I can get a picture of his little nub. That's where his foot's supposed to be. We're at 375. We're looking for $400. 375. Looking for 400. There's one little foot. It's not the other one. It's just barely. It's like it's not like it's a huge paw and claw foot that's missing. But we're at 375. We're looking for $400. If we don't have any more interest at that point, we're just going to sell it at 375. So, fair warning at $375. We're going to sell it.
Okay.
Sold for 375. Lot number 77, Arts and Crafts Period Jaeger gun cabinet. We're opening this up at $300.
No.
No interest right now at $300. All right. Produced by Jaeger for Allentown, Pennsylvania. I guess we can just, if there's really no interest,
Yeah.
we're going to pass it. Pass in the gun cabinet. Pass. Not the best gun cabinet. Really not a good lock and a glass front, so anybody can get into it. Lot 78, as we know, Globe Wernicke stacked barrister bookcases. Always do really well at the barrister bookcases. We're opening this up at 150.
I have 425.
We're at 425. There we go. We're looking for 450. It is Globe Wernicke, which is one of the best known makers of office furniture for the early 20th century there, especially the stacked barrister bookcases and desks and things like that. Cincinnati, Ohio, early 20th century. We're at 425. We're looking for 450.
That's about it.
That's about it. All right. So if we have no more interest there, we'll sell it for 425. Fair warning at 425.
Okay.
Gonna do it. All right. Sold for 425. Lot number 79. We have another Globe Wernicke barrister style bookcase. I don't know. It's not barrister style. It is a barrister bookcase. That's what it is. Opening up at $100.
I have 200.
We have 200. This is a kind of a shorter one. It has the paper labels that are affixed inside. We have $200 to $400 on this. We got 200. We're looking for 225. There's a Globe Wernicke stamp. Well, not stamp, but label. We have no other action at 200, 225. No other action. Well, we're going to fair warning at $200. So I guess we're going to sell it at $200. Sold for $200. They're getting smaller and smaller. Now we have a mini, a 2-drawer. And again, a lot of these, you can move the pieces about and make them bigger or smaller as you want. So lot number 80, Globe Wernicke 2-stack barrister style bookcase. Opening up at 100.
I got 150.
We have 150. We're looking for 175. It's not barrister style. It is a barrister bookcase. And again, there's some scratches and marks on it. And there's the Globe Wernicke label attached to the inside. We have 150. We're looking for 175.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. So we'll go fair warning for $150. We're going to sell it for $150.
Okay.
Sold for $150. Here's a taller one that should do better. So lot 81, Kassler extension barrister style stack bookcase opening up at 200. Do you have any
I
interest?
have 275.
275.
300.
300. We're looking for 325.
Yep.
We got 325.
350.
350. Looking for 375.
400.
Okay. That's great. Looking for 425. And again, having that extra, having the 4 stack and taller is going to really help the
425.
prices on these. 425. Excuse me, the price 450. Price would go even more if it was a Globe Wernicke. We're at 450. We're looking for 475.
That's it.
That's it. We have an estimate between $400 and $600 on this piece. We got 450 looking for 475. But if we have no more action at 450, we are going to hammer it down at that.
Okay.
Fair warning at $450. Sold. Lot 82. This is I like this. This is really cool. Oak card catalog on legs, opening up at $400.
I have 400.
We have 400. We're looking for 425. Oak base cabinet, 60 drawers with brass pulls and card holders. Oh, at 400. Nobody else. 425.
I don't see anybody else.
400. Looking for 425. Excuse me.
Keeping you up?
I'm
want
tired. I
some
need
coffee?
a nap, a coffee, and something. Lunch. What time is it? It's like lunch. Almost 2:00. So we're at $400. Fair warning at $400. Gonna sell it for $400.
Okay.
All right. Sold for $400.
You're afraid of her on the table.
Yeah. Well, all right. This is cool, but I don't know. This is very specific. We have lot 83 is 7 volumes of art books. Serie degli Unomini. It's 1771 and 1774. We're opening this up at $400. Nothing. We actually had someone call for Italy that was asking us how we found these, and again, it was an estate, but no interest, huh? All right. So it's about sculpture and a series of most illustrious men in painting, sculpture, and architecture, in Italian though. So I guess we're just gonna pass it. Pass.
Okay.
All right. Now we're gonna have lot 84. Whenever it decides to come up. There we go. Now, are we getting into all the books now? Yep. So I think the whole rest of this auction is going to be an amazing collection of books. Oh no, there's stuff at the end too. But it's book time. So, lot 84, right. The genuine works of Flavius Josephus. I don't know if someone made ungenuine works of his, but we're opening up at $100.
I got 150.
150. We're looking for 175. Genuine works of Flavius Josephus, the Jewish historian, by William Whitson. We're looking for 175. Fair warning at 150. We're going to sell it at 150.
Okay.
All right. Sold at 150. Next lot. Lot 85, Robert Walpole Memoirs, 1818, the second edition. We're opening this up at $200. Nobody. Perhaps because of the second edition. Robert Walpole, 1781 to 1856 England. We're asking for $200. We have no bids. We're going to pass it. Whoa, excuse me. I'm just, okay, we're going to pass it. Pass. My computer's really taking some time here. So lot 86. I already hit the thing. There we go. Benjamin Disraeli Edimion. First edition books opening up at $100.
175.
175 for the first Earl of Beaconsfield. England in 1804 to 1881. We're at 175. We're looking for $200. There's 3 volumes. This is the first edition from 1880. 200. We have 200. We're looking for 225. Publisher of London, Longmans, Green and Company. It's printed by Spottiswoode and Co. New Street Square and Parliament Square, London. Bound by T. Gates, Darton and Company in London. Labeled Volume 1. 200. Looking for 225. That's it. All right. Fair warning at $200. We're going to sell it.
Okay.
Sold it for $200. Lot number 87, George Eliot Middlemarch First Edition. George Eliot, of course, the pen name for Marianne Evans. England 1819 to 1880. We're opening up at 4.
I got 8.
I got 8. Okay, great. That's right at the bottom of our pre-sale estimate. We're looking for $850. It's a study of provincial life in 4 volumes.
850.
$850. This is the
900.
900. Keep it going. $950.
I would if I could.
This is the first edition, 1871 to 1872. We're at $950. We're looking for $1,000. Published by William Blackwood and Sons in Edinburgh
1,000.
and London. We're at $1,000. We're looking for $1,100. Marble boards and red spines and corners with gilt lettering. Inscription dated 1893 to 1894. We're at $1,100. We're looking for $1,200. And I'm not going to go over all the details of the end papers and the foxing and all that. You can read that in the description. We're at 12. We're looking for $1,300.
Yes.
We're at $1,300. We're looking for $1,400. It's pretty good. We're already over a pre-sale estimate of $800 to $1,200. We're at $1,400. Looking for $1,500. Our catalog Lauren was traumatized by the amount of books that she had to go through, and we just did a whole bunch of toy soldiers that were traumatized by that will be coming up next.
Oh, we love a good collection.
Yes,
Now.
we're at
1,500.
$1,500. We're looking for $1,600. Oh yeah, just we like doing it, of course. And then of course the huge comic book collection that should be going online either today or tomorrow with over 5,000 comic books was interesting to get through. So we're at $1,500. We're looking for $1,600 for these books. A very curated collection of English literature. We're at $1,500. We're going to fair warning.
Sure.
Fair warning at $1,500. We're going to sell it for $1,500.
All right.
Sold for $1,500. Next lot. Lot 88. George Eliot, Adam Beatty, First Edition. Opening at $150.
I am at 900.
We're at $900. Again, the first edition in 3 volumes. And then
1,000.
we're at $1,000 on an estimate for $300 to $500. That's pretty good. So we're looking for $1,100. This is the first edition from 1859. Printed by William Blackwood and Sons again in Edinburgh. 16-page Messengers Blackwood and Sons advertising catalog at back of volume 3.
1,200.
We're at $1,200. Looking for $1,300.
Yes.
We're at 14. Red cloth boards and gilt lettering and cloth cases. We're at $1,400. $1,500. Looking for 16. And again, a lot of these books, we do have the receipts with them that will be when they were purchased in the early 70s.
16.
We're at 16, looking for 17, which will be provided with the books. So we're at 16, looking at 17.
You got that too?
We got 17, looking for 18. The person again who had these is a real bibliophile, index cards, everything was cataloged.
18.
$1,800. We're looking for $1,900 for the first editions. We're at $1,800. Looking for $1,900. It has Michael Sadler's book plate in the front paste downs. And we're looking for $1,900.
19.
We got 19?
Just got it.
We got 19. We're looking for $2,000 for the books. We're at $1,900. We're looking for $2,000.
Yep.
We got $2,000. Looking for $2,100. We're at $2,000. Looking for $2,100. Got $2,100?
I got 21.
We're looking for $2,200 for the George Eliot First Edition Adam Beatty's. And again, of course, George Eliot, the pen name for Mary Ann Evans.
I think the receipt says it was bought at Swan. Is that a photo that just popped up?
I can't go down lower on these photos.
One
Really.
of my photos just had looked like a Swan receipt.
Oh, so that's cool. Swan receipt. Yeah, I only have 1, 2, 3,
I
4,
have
5, 6.
$2,200.
$2,200. I only have up on my screen that I can click on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 pictures. So I can't go any lower than that unless there's a way to do it. Yeah, it's just the spine. So I'm at $2,200, looking for $2,300. If we don't have any more action, we will call a fair warning at $2,200. Fair warning at $2,200. We're going to sell it.
Okay.
All right. Sold for $2,200. Next lot is lot 89. Another George Eliot. Everyone in high school read Silas Marner. I did at least. First edition, the Weaver of Ravelo who adopts a young girl. We're starting that up at $50.
I had 325.
We're at $325. This is the first edition, 1861, again published by William Blackwood and Sons at Edinburgh and London, and also printed by William Blackwood and Sons. So we're at $325. We're looking for $350. $325. Looking for $350. Advertising catalog in the rear and 4 pages for the autobiography of Dr. Alexander Carlyle at front. Dark orange cloth boards and spine with gilt lettering. We are at
350.
We got 350.
375.
375. There's
400.
425. There we go. All the Silas
I was
Marner.
kind of a little bit sleepy for a little bit.
Yeah, Silas Marner. What else was that we read in high school? Silas Marner, The Scarlet Letter, The Good Earth. But this was definitely, I think, an 11th grade book. So we are at 425. We're looking for 450. We're at 425. Looking for 450. For the first edition of Silas Marner. Fair warning at 425. We're going to sell it at 425.
Okay.
All right, sold. 425. Lot 90, another George Eliot. Felix Holt, first edition. Felix Holt, the Radical, in 3 volumes. We're opening at 150.
I have 650.
We have 650. It's first edition, 1866. We're up to $700. Again, published by William Blackwood and Sons and printed by William Blackwood and Sons. 4 pages and 20 pages of advertisements. See what I did there? Because in English I said advertisements instead of advertisements. At the rear of volume 3. I mean, I'm so clever. I just do dad jokes. That's my whole shtick. John F. Eastwood book plates. What are we at now?
700.
We're at $700 for the first edition of Felix Holt. We have a lot of George Eliot fans out there, apparently, which is great. And we are looking for $750. You know, as we get farther and farther in time, stuff made of paper, books and things are going to get rarer and rarer. So we're at $700. We're looking for $750 for the first editions of Felix Holt, 1866. We'll do a fair warning at $700. Okay. Fair warning at $700. We're going to sell it. Sold for $700. Lot number 91. George Eliot, Daniel Deronda. First edition. I'll just wait for Jill because I was going to open it up at 100, but I hear her clicking away there. What do we got?
850.
We're at 850, looking for $900. Again, William Blackwood and Sons. This is the first edition, 1876, and again printed by William Blackwood and Sons. Macallan and Stewart labels on front paste downs. Provenance. Oh, I didn't know I could go and read that. I could probably. I can scroll down. It was lagging before. So, Zimenez Rare Books, New York. It was purchased at 10/12/1970. And again, we have all these receipts. That's why we're saying these things. We're at $850. We're looking for $900. So we can trace this book back 52 years, which is pretty good. 52 years ago, it wasn't even that. It was only 100 years old. Less than 100 years old. We're going to...
You're good at math.
I'm so good. So we're going to do a fair warning at $850. We're going to sell it for $850.
Let's do it.
Sold for $850. Lot number 92. George Eliot, The Mill on the Floss. First edition. And this is opening up at $100.
100 I got.
We have $100. Apparently not as a wanted tune as the rest of them. So we're at $100 for this first edition, 1860 of The Mill on the Floss, and we're looking for $125. I could imagine everyone that likes George Eliot has been bidding, so if there is no more action, we're not going to waste time here. So we're just going to sell it for $100. Fair warning at $100. Sold. Next lot. This is a little more well known. George Eliot, Scenes of Clerical Life, first edition. We're opening this about $200.
Hold on, I'm getting a lot of bids in. I have 1,500.
We're at $1,500, looking for $1,600. Again, it's in 2 volumes. The first edition, 1858. Well,
16.
we have $1,600 looking for $1,700. Again, by William Blackwood and Sons. 1,700. Also, the printer as well as the publisher. Originally published in Blackwood's magazine in red cloth clamshells. Later on, we're going to see some very well-known books that are the first editions that are serialized. That were in these magazines, and the serials are put together into. That's not like cereal with a C; it's with an S. So what are we at? We're at 1,700.
We just got 18.
We just got 18. So we're looking for $1,900. Again, the red cloth clamshell case. I'm gonna click on that. It's nice when books are protected like this. Besides just having the plastic over them.
Okay, I just got 19.
We just got 19. For the books, we're looking for $2,000. We have 19 for the books. We're looking for $2,000. Marianne Evans is doing very well. $1,900. Looking for $2,000. Let's go fair warning at $1,900. Everyone's here. Everyone's been bidding, so I'm sure everyone's bidding up really quick, and they know what they want. So we're gonna go fair warning at $1,900. And we're gonna sell it. Sold for $1,900.
Sounds like what we do.
Lot number 94. 2 George Eliot first editions, Jubal and Theophrastus. Opening at $50. Sorry. Theophrastus' name is too much for one's mouth to handle, so nobody wants to do it. All right. Well, we have no action here. We're just going to pass it. Pass.
Okay.
Lot number 95. George Eliot, Adam Beatty. This is the first American edition. And we're going to, again, open that up at $50.
No.
We have no interest at $50 for the first American edition. Well, fair warning, we're just going to pass it. Pass. Lot number 96, George Eliot's Life, first edition books. Opening up at $50.
Got 50.
We have 50, all right. George Eliot's Life related in her letters and journals, arranged and edited by her husband, J.W. Cross. In 3 volumes, we're at $50. We're looking for 60. Inscriptions from Father, dated 1885, on half the title page. Newsprint obituary for Mrs. Charles Bray, taped to the inside of the end paper. Who knows what that's for? And if we want to have $60, we're just going to sell it at $50. Fair warrant at $50. Sold for $50. Lot 97, 3 first Tauchnitz edition books from Eliot and Thackeray, starting at $250. Nobody, because everyone wants all the real deal stuff that we have. So, fair warning, we're just going to pass these. All right, pass. We have W.N. Thackeray, The Virginians, first editions, starting at $50.
I got 60.
We have $60. William Makepeace Thackeray, England, 1811 to 1863. The Virginians, A Tale of the Last Century in 2 volumes. The first edition, 1858 to 1859. We have $60 looking for 70. $60 looking for 70. Fair warning at the $60. I'm going to sell it.
Okay.
Sold for $60. Lot number 99, William Makepeace Thackeray, The Newcombs, first edition books, opening up at $40. Nothing for William Makepeace Thackeray. Big old WMT. Nothing for him. All right. We're going to pass that $40. Pass. Lot number 100. How many lots do we have?
199.
199. Halfway there, folks. William Makepeace Thackeray, Pendennis. Got to really watch how I pronounce that. First edition book. Over at $50.
We have 50.
We have 50. We're looking for 60. The history of Pendennis. His fortunes and misfortunes. Oh, we all have stories. His friends and his greatest enemy in 2 volumes. First edition, his friends and his greatest enemy.
I got 60.
And luckily he had more friends than enemies because he only has one enemy and many friends. We're looking for 70. First edition, 1849 to 1850.
All right, sometimes you just need to laugh.
Inscription ink in both volumes dated 1856. We're at $60. Do we have $70?
No.
$70 for the history of Pendennis. Fair warning. $60 for Pendennis.
Let's sell it.
We're going to sell it. Sold for $60. Lot number 101. Billy Thack. Not doing as well as we would hope. For William Makepeace Thackeray, the Titmarsh books. Starting at 150.
We got no interest.
No interest in the Titmarsh books. William Makepeace Thackeray, England. 4 first edition books. The Iron Sketchbook, The Rose, The Ring, Vanity Fair. Nope. All right. We're going to pass it.
Okay.
Pass. Lot number 102. William Makepeace Thackeray, The Virginians. This is good. This is the 24 original parts. This is well-known work of his. First edition in the original 24 parts, 1857 to 1859, by Bradbury and Evans. We're looking for $100.
I go 175.
175. We'll take it. We're looking for 200 in 2 red cloth cases and red leather faux book slip cases. We're at 200. We're looking for 225 for the first edition of the Virginians. We're at 200. We're looking for 225. 200. Looking at 225. We'll do fair warning at $200. I'm going to sell for $200. Sold for $200. Lot number 103. William Makepeace Thackeray, Henry Esmond, first edition. We're opening up at $100.
I got 100.
Good, we got $100. That's great. At $100, we're looking for 125. We have $100. We're looking for 125. Fair warning. At $100. Gonna sell it.
Let's sell it.
Sold. Lot number 104. William Makepeace Thackeray's Titmarsh's Paris Sketchbook. Opening at $50.
I have 70.
70. We're looking for 80. The Paris Sketchbook. By Mr. Titmarsh in 2 volumes. First edition, 1840, by John Macron, London. We're at 70, looking for 80. 70, looking for 80. Fair warning at $70. Going to sell it.
Let's do it.
Sold for $70.
Great.
Lot number 105. 4 books. Strachey, Sadler, Shorter, and Trollope. I'm wondering if that was the same Sadler who wrote that it was his book. Opening at $50.
Got it.
Got it. Looking for 60. $50. Looking for $60. Fair warning at $50.
I got 60.
Oh, we got 60. Looking for $70.
Yep.
70. Looking for 80. 4 books on writing, writers and books. We're at 80. We're looking for 90. Thackeray by Anthony Trollope. Thackeray, sorry. Charlotte Bronte and Her Circle by Clement Shorter. Excursions in Victorian Bibliography. Esoteric.
Sounds fascinating.
Yes. By Michael Sadler. I would prefer Victorian book illustrations. Much better than just the bibliographies. And Characters and Commentaries by Lytton Strachey. We're at 80, looking for 90. Fair warning at $80. We're going to sell it at $80. Sold. Lot number 106, Anthony Trollope. Can You Forgive Her? First edition, opening at $150.
You have to forgive her.
We got to forgive us that we don't
No
have
bids.
any bids on this. So we're going to pass it. Pass. Lot number 107, Anthony. If it's really Trollope and not Trollope, I'm very sorry. Allington, first edition books are $50.
I have 100.
We have $100. The Small House at Allington in 2 volumes with illustrations by J.A. Milias. First edition 1864. We're at 100. Looking for
I just
125.
got 125.
We got 125,
150.
150. Looking for 175. Publisher Smith Elder and Company, 65 Cornhill, London, and printed by Smith Elder and Company, Little Green Arbor Court, London. We're looking for 175.
We are looking for 175.
Printed with page 70, volume 1, misprinted as a 0. And Hobbly Hoy, page 33. I like the Hobbly Hoy crew. It's a gawky, awkward youth, boy, as we all were. Marble boards with blue letter. No, you were not. We're going to do a fair warning at $150.
Right.
Going to sell it at
That's now.
$150. Sold. Lot number 108. Anthony Trollope. Autobiography. Just say his name wrong, different each time, so one of them will be right. First edition books. Sorry, $50. Nope. All right, Aunt. We're gonna pass your books. Sorry, pass. Lot number 109. Trollope, Phineas Finn, and Phineas Redu. First editions. $150.
I got 150.
We got 150. Phineas Finn. I wonder if that's where they got Phineas and Ferb from. So we're at 150, looking for 175.
I still have 150.
That's it. All right. Well, fair warning at $150 for the Phineas books. Gonna sell them.
Let's do it.
Sold for 150. Anthony, you wrote a lot of books. Anthony Trollope, Orley Farm, first edition, $50.
I do not have 50.
We do not have $50. We're going to pass it if we have no interest at $50. Pass. Lot 111, Anthony Trollope, Lady Anna, first edition, $100.
I got 100.
We got 100.
125.
125. Lady Anna in 2 volumes, first edition 1873. Bernhard Tauchnitz, Leipzig, copyright edition. Collection of British authors. We got 125, looking for 150.
150.
Again, this comes with Providence, Zimmern's Rare Books, purchased in 1988. Going to sell it. Fair warning, 125. Sold for 125. Lot number 112, Trollope Chronicles of Barset. 32 original parts, opening with $400.
I got 470. I got 500.
We have 500, looking for 550. The Last Chronicle of Barset, first edition in 32 original weekly parts, December 1866 to 1867.
550.
550.
600.
600 once a week, just like when you're waiting for those new Netflix shows to drop. 650.
700.
700. Looking for 750.
Yep.
Smith and Elder Company looking for 8.
I got 8.
8 looking for 850, and brown cloth and leather faux
Yeah,
book
850.
clamshell case, leathering and raised
9.
bands. We're up to 9. I'm just
950.
keeping letting Jill go.
1,000. 1,100. That's 1,200.
1200. Looking for $1,300
1,300.
for the serialized books. Looking for $1,400. We're at $1,300. Looking for $1,400 for the books. We're at $1,300. Looking for $1,400.
I got 1,400.
We got 1,400. All right.
15.
15. 16. 15 looking for $1,600. We got what do you got? 87 lots left. 87 lots left.
Still a lot of great buys in there.
Yes. Fair warning at $1,500.
Okay.
So for $1,500, fair warning. Sold for $1,500. Lot 113. Good old Tony Trolls. Anthony Trollope. Castle, Richmond. First edition. Opening at
I think it's
$150.
200.
We got 200. We're looking for 225. Castle Richmond, a novel in 3 volumes. First edition, 1860, by Chapman and Hall, London. Printed by W. Clowes and Sons, London.
250.
We're at 250. We're looking for 275. There's a catalog of books at the end of volume 3, dated 1860.
275.
We're at 275. We're looking for $300.
Yep.
300. Looking for 325. I'm talking so much, all the oxygen's coming out of my lungs and making me yawn. So it's 300 looking for
Like my
325. Is it coffee?
It is
Let's have a
coffee.
I left my coffee in there. Sugary.
I like it sweet.
Why are you with me then?
300.
300 looking for 325. 300 looking for 325. Fair warning at $300. Gonna sell it.
Let's do it.
Sold for $300. Lot 114. 20 Trolls. Anthony Trollovey. He knew he was right. First edition. Don't worry.
Sounds like
He's
a book
been
that you
dead
would-
for 140 years.
It sounds like a book that you would write.
Tony Trolls?
He knew he was right.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Opening with $100.
I have 100.
You have $100. I'm going to buy it for myself. He knew he was right. $100 over 125. Right as rain. 125?
Still
Nope.
100.
Fair warning. At $100. Gonna sell it. Sold for $100. Man, this guy. Trophy, The Last Chronicle of Barset, first edition. Opening at $100.
I do not have 100.
Get it while you can. $100. We're gonna pass it. Pass. Lot 116, Trollopy, The Vicar of Bullhampton, first edition, $50. There's illustrations by H. Woods. You got it?
No.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they're good.
See?
A lot of times with these late Victorian books, it was really the golden age of illustration. So a lot of these books will have value just because of the illustrators, especially like the children's books and the fantasy books. So we're at $50, looking for $60. Fair warning at $50. Gonna sell it for $50.
Okay.
Sold for $50. Lot 117, 4 novels, Trollope, Coin, Alger, and Gray. Opening up at $100. We have Wanderer of the Wastelands by Zane. You got it?
No.
Oh. Wanderer of the Wastelands by Zane Grey. Dr. Thorne by Anthony Trollope. Sam Spangles. That's another good name, Sammy Spangles. By Sterling Coin.
100.
I got 100. And Sink or Swim by Horatio Alger
I'm tired of listening
Jr.
to you butcher names.
I know. Just really, Sammy Spangles is hanging out with Trolling Trolls, man. On the corner. We got 100 looking for 125. 100 looking for 125. Fair warning at $100. 25 bucks a book. I'm going to sell it. Sold for $100. Lot 118. No more trolls. Wow. Hugh Walpole, The Young Enchanted. Signed. First edition. $150.
I got 175.
175. Looking for 2. Sir Hugh Walpole, England, 1884 to 1941. The Young Enchanted. A romantic story. First edition book of 1921 by Macmillan and Sons. We're at 175. Looking for 200.
Still looking.
Fair warning at 175. We're going to sell it. Sold for 175. Lot number 119. 7 Matthew Arnold first edition books. We're opening it up at $300.
Nope.
Nothing. One's called Cultural Anarchy. Okay. We're going to pass it if we have no interest at 300.
All right.
Going to pass. Lot 120, 2 Matthew Arnold first edition books, Homer and Merope. $100.
I do.
I got 100. We're looking for 125. Matthew Arnold, England, 1822 to 1888. 2 first edition books, Merope and On Translating Homer. We're 100 looking for 125.
100.
We're 100 looking for 125. All right, well, fair warning at $100. We're gonna sell it.
I'm ready.
Sold for $100. Lot 121, 4 books. Bennett, Malden, O'Casey, Foster. We're at $50.
We got 60,
60,
70.
70. Some of these are signed.
Ready.
What do you got?
80.
80. First edition, private printing or subscribers. Let's see which ones of these are signed. Signed and numbered are the T. Werner Laurie limited. Okay, so the Arnold Bennett are signed. The Bill Maldens are signed. We also have somewhere, I think, you have something about Bill Malden with Kennedy coming up? Signed letter or something? But we got $90?
I have 80 still.
All right, we're going to go fair warning at $80. We're going to sell it.
I'm ready.
Sold for $80. 2 more Arnold Bennett first editions. Ricey Man Steps and the Old Wives' Tale. Open up at 100.
I got 125.
125. We're looking for 150. You can tell that there's some very high level things in this, and then lower level stuff. But we wanted to keep all these books together. Sometimes we'll put stuff in the Curated auction just to keep it together and round out the auction. Hence having all like the quarter sawn oak in there. But this is a great collection, so we wanted to keep it all together. 125 looking for 150. If we don't have any other body at 150, we're going to do a fair warning at $125. Okay. And we're going to sell it. Sold for 125. 123. Eminent Victorians, signed by Florence Nightingale. So the signature alone is amazing. We're starting at $500. We should be way ahead of that. We're at 900, looking for 950. So this is by Light and Strachey, England, 1880 1932. It's the first edition.
950.
We're at 950. But now the great thing about this, we're at 1,000. There's 4 tipped and autographed letters, typed and autographed, perhaps it should be, letters from the subjects of each section of the book. So you have Cardinal Manning, Florence Nightingale, Dr. Arnold, and General Corden. Obviously, Florence Nightingale is the best known one out of there. So there's we're at 1,000. We're looking for $1,100. It's kind of cool that each of those people that the book is about has a letter in there from them. So we're at 1,000. We're looking for $1,100. Fair warning at $1,000. We're going to sell it at $1,000. Sold for $1,000. Lot number 124. We're now going to come up with a bunch of Thomas Hardy books. Florence Emily Hardy Life of Thomas Hardy. Florence Emily Hardy. Opening up at $100.
I don't have any interest.
I don't have anything. Well, it's not actually Thomas Hardy. It's about him, but we are going to pass this if there's no interest.
Okay.
Pass. All right, Thomas Hardy, Winter Words, and there's also a signed check by Thomas Hardy in here. Opening up at 100.
I got 475.
We got 475. Great. Thomas Hardy, England, 1840 to 1928. Winter Words. We're at 475, looking for $500. In various moods and meters.
500.
500, looking for 550. First edition book, 1928. Published by Millen and Sons. So there's a letter from Thomas Hardy's wife, F.E., Florence Emily Harding, dated the 14th of May, 1928, and a canceled check, as mentioned in the letter, issued by the Westminster Bank Limited, dated the 30th of September, 1927, made out to G. Gifford and signed by Thomas Hardy. So we're at 500, looking for 550.
That's in Providence. You got 550.
Yeah, we got 550. And the Providence was purchased at Philip C. Duchesne's Rare Books, Madison Avenue, New York, in 1978, and the receipt will come with it. We're at 550, looking for $600. We'll go fair warning at $550 for the book and the canceled check and the letter. We're going to sell it for $550. Sold for $550. Now we have a lot number 126. We have a Thomas Hardy Test First Edition book. This should do really well. What are we at?
I have $1,600.
$1,600.
17.
1700, Thomas Hardy, England, 1840, 1928. Tess of de Ubervilles, we're at $1,800. A Pure Woman in 3 volumes. First edition, 1891, published by James R.
19.
Osgood. We're at $1,900. We're looking for 2,000.
Yes.
We're at 2,000. We are looking for 2,100. Again, the provenance is from the Jimenez Rare Books in Manhattan, 1970. So this was purchased 52, 10, 12. Oh, what's the date today? Oh, October 6th. It was purchased October 12th in 1970. That'd be
Next
cool
week.
if it was the right day. So next week it'll be 52 years since this book was purchased. We're at 2,000. We're looking for $2,100. We're going to go fair warning at $2,000.
Okay.
Let's sell it for $2,000. Sold for $2,000. Lot number 127. Again, we have another first edition. Thomas Hardy, The Hand of Ethelberta. We're going to open this up at $200.
I have 275.
$275. Looking for 3. A Comedy in Chapters in 2 volumes. First edition, 1876.
3.
We have 3 with illustration. We have 325.
350.
350. I'll just let you go there. Published by Smith, Elder and Company, and printed by Spotswoody and Co.
475.
We're at 475. Stanley J. Key's bookplate.
550.
550. Looking for 600.
Yes.
Got 6. Looking for 650.
I got that too.
Good. We're looking for 7.
I got you 750.
750. How about $800?
850.
Okay. $900. We have $850. We're looking for $900. Again, we like to slow down a little bit and help, give everyone a chance to participate.
The people bidding on the books have been really fast and speedy,
Yeah.
which we appreciate. It makes the auction just go a little bit smoother for us all.
So we're at $850. If we don't have any more action in $900, we're going to call a fair warning. We're going to sell it for $850. Sold. Lot 128, 5 Thomas Hardy stories in original magazine printings. That's really cool. We're opening them up at 50.
I got 175.
175, we're looking for 2. So we have these short stories, A Changed Man from the Cosmopolitan from 1900, An Imaginative Woman from the Pall Mall magazine, 1894.
I got 200.
We're at 200, we're looking for 225. The Tramp Woman's Tragedy, oh my, November 1903 from the North American Review. How I Built Myself a House, Chambers Journal of Popular Literature from 1865. The Fiddler of Reels, Scribner's Magazine, 1893. We're at 200 still? Still, all right. So I read all that. We didn't have any other action, so we're going to say fair warning at $200. I sell it for $200. Sold. Lot number 129. We have 2 Thomas Hardy first editions. We're opening with $50.
I got 50.
50, looking for 60. Yeah, 60, we're looking for 70. 2 on a Tower, a novel. First American edition, 1882.
70.
And we're at 70, looking for 80. And
Got that too.
we got 80, looking for 90. And Old Mrs. Chundle, a short story. First edition, 1929. And we're at 80, we're looking for 90. Let's see if Provenance. Mrs. Chundle, Sotheby Park Sale. Sotheby's. Oh, Park Bernay. That's the company that Sotheby's bought when they came to open up operations in the United States. I believe in the early '80s. So there's a thing there for the provenance of that, and then that's where it was purchased. So we have the receipt for that, and we're at $80. We're going to fair warning at $80. Let's sell it for $80. Sold for $80. Lot number 130. Thomas Hardy, a Laodicean first edition, signed. We're starting this out at $100.
Yes.
Laodicean or the Castle of de Stansons, a
200.
story of $200. Volume 3 inscribed and signed by Hardy on the front end paper. Oh, that's got to be worth a few $100 right there. Well, all right, we're at a few $100. We're at 300. We're looking for 325.
Be at 350.
350. Looking for 375.
Yep.
I
400.
like Joe. Keep on going there. We'll see what we got here as far as provenance. Again, Sotheby's Park Bernay with a sale on the lot number 1974. And then to the private collection that we have here today. We're at 425.
Yes.
We're looking for 450. We're at 425. We're looking for 450. Fair warning at 425. Going to sell for 425.
Let's do it.
Sold for 425. Lot number 131. Thomas Hardy, Wessex Tales, first edition book. Opening up at $400.
I have 800.
We have 800. We're looking for 850. Wessex Tales in 2 volumes. The first edition, 1888, by Macmillan and Company, London, New York.
I have 1200.
We have 1200. Provenance of this one is actually what 14.
I have 14.
1400. Looking for 1500. Provenance is the W. Thomas Taylor bookseller in Austin, Texas, via the New York Book Fair in 1978. So that's the receipt you'll receive with this. And we're at $1,400. Looking for $1,500. So we'll do fair warning at $1,400 if we have no more action. Fair warning, going to sell for $1,400.
Let's do it.
Sold for $1,400. Lot number 132, 2 Thomas Hardy first editions, Jude and Well Beloved, opening up at 100.
I have 175.
We have 175. We're looking for $200. Jude the Obscure and the Well Beloved. Jude the Obscure is a first edition, 1896 by Osgood McIlvaine and Company.
200.
Oh, we got 200. Looking for 225. Printed by Ballantyne Hanson and Company, Edinburgh and London. Half title page, Thomas Hardy's Works, The Wessex Novels, Volume 8. We are at $200 over 225.
I got 225.
We got 225. We're looking for 250. 225. Looking for 250. Fair warning at 225. We're going to sell for 225. Sold for 225. Lot 133. Thomas Hardy, The Woodlanders, first edition, opening up at $300.
I have 650.
We have $650. Looking for $700. Excuse me as I stretch. This again is a first edition, 1887, by Macmillan and Company, London and New York. Richard Clay and Sons, London and Bungay. We're at $650, looking for $7. And this again, the provenance is Sotheby's Park Bernay, purchased in 1979. We're at $650. We're going to go to $700. Fair warning at $650. We're going to sell it for $650. Sold for $650. Okay. Lot number 136, 134. Geez, 3 Thomas Hardy's first edition poetry books. Opening up at 150.
I have 150.
We have 150. Looking for 175. 151. Looking for 175. Winter Words, Poems of the Past and Present, and the Wessex Poems. We're looking for 175. Seems though we just have some interest in opening bid, so fair warning at $150.
I got 175.
Oh, 175. Click on the trigger there. Looking for 200. Winter Words in Various Moods and Meters, first edition 1928. And we also have, the paper dust jacket, pages unopened. It's like mint condition. I'm looking for my, there we go. This also, let's see, provenance. One of them has also Sotheby's Park Bernay, purchased in 1974, or 175. Looking for $200. We're gonna go fair warning at 175. Gonna sell it. Sold for 175. Oh, missed that. All right, 3 more Thomas Hardy first edition poems. Opening at 150. Nothing. Late lyrics and earlier. Times Laughing Stocks. Human Shows. Far Fantasies. Fair warning. We're going to pass it.
Let's do it.
All right. Pass. Lot number 136, Thomas Hardy's Return of the Native, illustrated edition. This is probably his most famous book, but we would prefer the first edition. We're opening with $50.
I have 125.
We have 125. Again, another book probably read by most people in high school. The Return of the Native, illustrated edition, 1929. Limited edition, 1500. This is number 843, signed by Claire Lighton. We're at 125, looking 150. Chaucer Head Bookshop. I'm going to go get my coffee in a second. I'm going to get something. I'll just go. Again, Sotheby's Park Burnett sold there 125 when a fair warning at 125. Sold for $125. Lot number 137, 2 Thomas Hardy first editions, Matting and Well Beloved. We're opening up at $100.
175.
175. We're looking for 2. 175. We're looking for 2. The Matting Crown was purchased from Park Burnett. 2. We're looking for 225 in 1974. The Well Beloved was purchased at Sebastian d'Orsay Limited in London in 1972. We're at 200. We're looking for 225. Well, fair warning at $200. We're going to sell it for 200. Sold for $200. Lot 138, Thomas Hardy, Woodlanders, Satires, A Changed Man, opening at 150.
I got 150.
We got 150, we're looking for 175. 150,
Yes.
we got 175, we're looking for 2. 175, looking for 2. We'll go fair warning at 175. Gonna sell it for 175. All right. Sold. Thomas Hardy, Return of the Native, first edition. Opening up at $300.
I have 850.
You have $850. I'm gonna go grab my coffee while we wait.
Okay.
Jill, if you-
I got you from here.
Okay.
Let me just get my bids up. Okay, I have 900.
Looking for $950.
Okay, we have 950. Looking for 1,000. As he trails off. I have 1,000. Okay. Looking for 1,100. I have it. Looking for 12. Okay. I have 1,100. Looking for 1,200. And thank you for bidding on all these books. It's a great collection. Sorry, I've got to keep my eyes on bids too. Let's see. I'm not even sure what Jason read about it. But we're at 139. We have 199 lots in this auction. So we're kind of rounding the corner. And okay. I think we've kind of cooled down. We are at 1,100. That was it.
You can hit it with a.
Do you want me? You want me to hit your snail?
So go ahead, hit my
All right, we're gonna sell it. 1,100.
Sold. You seem not to need me. Can I go get like a sandwich or something?
We're almost done. Come on, I can't handle this many computers.
Fine.
I've got 3 over here myself.
Lot 140, we are 59 lots away from the end of the auction. Thomas Hardy, magazines, poems, and programs, opening up at $100.
I do have 100.
We have 100 looking for 125. 100 looking for 125. Right, 100, we're looking at 125. Fair warning at $100.
That's all.
Sold for $100. Lot 141, 5 Thomas Hardy books. We're opening these up at $200.
I do not have $200.
Let's see. No, nothing for $200. All of our Hardys are out on these. All right, so we're just gonna pass these.
Okay.
Pass. Lot number 142. 5 more books by Thomas Hardy. Do we have any interest in these?
No, I think when you got up to get a coffee, everyone else did too.
Oh, maybe. Well, maybe. Again, these aren't first editions, and where these are just. All right. Lot 143, whenever it decides to come up. There we go. 2 Samuel Butler first edition books, opening up at $100.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't get the pass it yet. All right, 143. I have 100.
All right. 100 Sam Butler, England, 1835 to 1902.
125.
We have 125, 2 first editions. Irohan Revisited.
150.
We're at 150. And The Way of All Flesh.
175.
175. Looking for $200.
Yes.
Looking for 200. Great.
225.
225. Irohan seems like some kind of Tolkien name. Or maybe it's Welsh. 275. Looking for $300.
Yes.
Both of these are the original, by the original discovery of the country by Sun. First edition is 1901. Is Irohan Revisited. The Way of the Flesh is 1903.
350.
We're at 350. Looking for 375. Provenance, The Way of the Flesh, Charles Scribner's and Sons, Scribner Rare Bookshop, New York, 1971. Had no idea that Scribner's had a rare bookshop.
375.
We're at 375. We're looking for $400.
Yes.
We got 400. Now we're looking for 425. We have 400. We're looking for 425. 400. Looking for 425. Should we fair warning it?
I was going to say there was 2 people that seemed to really want it, but somebody changed their mind, I think.
And let us know. What does everyone think about the picture being this way instead of the other way? I guess you need bookends to hold them up.
I think we were afraid to damage them by standing up. I'd rather see them laying down.
Okay. All right. We are going to sell them for $400. Fair warning. Sold for $400. Lot number 144. 5 books. Leach, Ward, Carlyle, Lamb, and Gladstone. Opening up at $50.
We got 50.
We got 50. We're looking for 60. 5 books, including first editions. An issue of the Pocket Magazine from 1896. Substance of Speech by W. Gladstone. The Works of Charles Lamb. The Life of Schiller by Thomas Carlyle. Lyrical Recreations by Samuel Ward. And humorous illustrations by John Leach. 50, looking for 60?
Just have 50.
All right, well, fair warning. We're going to sell it for $50. All right, sold. Lot 145. George Meredith, One of Our Conquerors, first edition, opening with 50.
I do not have a bid.
Nothing. George Meredith, England, 1829 to 1909. Nothing. Pass.
Oh, I just got 50.
All right, give it to him. You know, luckily, it just changed, but that doesn't matter. All right, fair warning. I know the picture's different, but fair warning.
Still at lot 145.
All right, 145. I'll go back. Fair warning at $50. All right, we're going to sell for $50. You're lucky. Got in. Sold for $50. All right, now. Lot 146. Courier Bell, also known as Charlotte Bronte. Villette, first edition book. Opening up at $400.
I have 425.
425. Let's look for 450. Villette in 3 volumes, the first edition, 1853. Courier Bell, pen name for Charlotte Bronte, England, 1816 to 1855. All of the Brontes, very talented, all passed away very early. It's just 3 sisters and a brother, or 2 sisters and a brother, 3 sisters and a brother.
Still 425.
Still at 425. We're looking for 450. 425. Looking for 450. Provenance, Swan Galleries, 1970. Sale 836, lot 196. So that's from Swan 52 years ago. They've been around just a little longer than we have. Fair warning at 425. Going to sell for 425. Sold for 425. Lot number 147. Again, 2 more Courier Bell, Charlotte Bronte, first edition books. Shirley and the Professor, opening up at $100.
125.
I got 125, 150. Looking for 175. We have
175. We have 2.
Okay. Shirley in 3 volumes. First edition, 1849. Publisher Smith, Elder and Company. We are looking for 225. The Professor, Tauchnitz edition, 1857. And Provenance, Faulkner Geyser, Dublin, 1970. So these were bought in 1970 in Ireland. We have 200 for 225.
I got 225.
We got 225.
250.
250. Ooh, I was just going to fair warning it. So 275. So we're at 250. We're going to fair warning at 250. Fair warning, going to sell it for 250.
All right.
Sold for 250. Lot number 148. E.C. Gasco, Life of Charlotte Bronte, first edition, $50.
I got $60.
Got 60. Looking for 70 by Elizabeth Klanghorn.
70.
Gasco, we're at 70. We're looking for 80. England, 1810 to 1865. The Life of Charlotte Bronte in 2 volumes. First edition, 1857. Provenance, Harold T. Story, London,
80.
1970. 80, looking for 90. So purchased in England in 1970. We have 80, we're looking for 90.
Got 90.
We've got 90, we're looking for 100. We have $90 looking for 100.
Yes.
Yes, looking for 125. Looking for 125. You know, all these books, even decoratively, look nice on the shelf. So we're at $100. Let's do fair warning.
I got 125.
Oh, 125. We're looking for 150. We have 125. We're looking for 150. Fair warning at 125. Let's sell it at 125.
Let's do it.
Okay? Sold for 125. Lot 149. We have 50 more lots to go. John Henry Newman, Apologia, first edition, opening with $50.
Yes.
We have 50. This John Henry Newman, England, 1801 to 1890. It's the first edition, 1864. We're at $60, looking for 70. The Provenance again, Swan Sale via Zemenes Rare Books, 1971. We're at 60, looking for $70. We're going to say fair warning at $60 if there's no more interest.
No more interest.
Going to sell for $60. Sold for $60. Lot 150, 3/4 of the way done. We're coming down to the last leg of this. T.E. Lawrence, The 7 Pillars of Wisdom. First edition opening at $40.
I'm at 80.
We're at 80. We're looking for 90. Thomas Edward Lawrence, British, 1888 to 1935. We're at 100. We're looking at 125. 7 Pillars of Wisdom, A Triumph. First edition, 1939. We're at 125. We're looking for 150. 125. Looking for 150. Fair warning. At $125. Going to sell it for 125.
Okay.
Sold for 125. Lot 151, 3, Thomas De Quincey, first edition books. Opening up at 100.
Yes.
We have 100. We're looking for 125. Thomas De Quincey, 1785 to 1859. 3 first editions. De Quincey's writings, narrative papers, bibliographic essays, and philosophical writers. We got 100. If we don't have any more interest, we're going to fair warning at $100. Sold for $100. Lot number 152, 3 Tauchnitz first edition books, Conrad and Yates, opening up at $100.
I do have 100.
100. Lord Jim and the Rover, both by Joseph Conrad. A selection from the poetry of W.B. Yeats. Joseph Conrad, Lord Jim, another high school book there. Poland, England, 1857, 1924. We're $100, looking for 125. We're going to give a fair warning at $100. Sold for $100. Lot 153, whenever it decides to come up. 2 John Stuart Mill first editions, opening up at $100.
I have 300.
We have 300 looking for
I
325.
have
John
that
Stewart.
too.
We got
325.
325 looking for 350. John Stuart Mill, England, 1806 to 1873. Two first edition books, Principles of Political Economy and Autobiography. We're at
375.
375 looking for 400. The Principles of Political Economy with their applications to social philosophy in 2 volumes.
I have
First edition,
425.
1848. We have
75.
450. We're looking for 475. Looking for $500. Printed by Harris and Company in London. And then we also have the autobiography of first edition, 1873. Longman's Green Reader. Both were purchased at Swan Sale, 858 via Simon's Rare Books. What are we at?
500.
500.
550.
We're 550 looking for $600. We're at 550 looking for
I have
$600.
that.
Yeah, we got it. 6 looking for 650. Again, anytime I'm reading provenance, it's going to come with that receipt from wherever the provenance is. So we're at 600 looking for 650. So let's go fair warning at $600. Everyone had enough time to participate. And I'm going to pick up this snail here. And we're going to sell it for $600 when this hits. Sold for $600. Lot 154. 3 Israel Zangwill first edition books. Opening up at $100.
I have no bids.
No bids. If we have no interest in this, we're just going to pass it on along. Fair warning, we're going to pass it. Pass. Lot 155. 2 H.G. Wells first editions, Mr. Polly and the King. We're opening up at 100.
I have 125.
125 looking for 150.
I have 150.
150 looking for
I
175.
have that too.
Herbert George Wells, England, 1866 to 1946. We're at 250 looking for 275.
270, 300.
300. The History of Mr. Polly, first edition, 1910. And
325.
we're at 325. The provenance on that one is George Hoole, Los Angeles, California, 1979. And then The King Who Was a King, the Book of a Film, first edition, 1829. We're at 325, looking for 350. I'm going to go fair warning at 325.
Okay.
325, we're going to sell for 325.
Let's do it.
Sold for 325. This is really cool. Lot 156, H.G. Wells, The War of the Worlds, first edition. We're opening with $400.
I have 750.
We have 750, looking for 8, looking for 850. To figure out, to write something like this in 1898, you have to think about that. Aliens coming from another planet, all this kind of stuff is pretty interesting.
I have 1,000.
We're up to 1,000. We're looking for $1,100.
I have that.
We have 1,200. And so he wrote this when he was 32 years old.
13.
1,300 looking for 1,400. So the provenance is Maurice F. Neville, Rare Book, Santa Barbara, California, 1978.
14.
We've got 1,400 looking for 1,500.
Yes.
Inscription in ink on half title page from JWG to CWR. Too bad those weren't in some other order, so it would be H.G. Wells. We're up to $1,600. We're looking for $1,700 for this book.
I have that.
We have $1,700. Great. We're looking for $1,800. First edition War of the Worlds, the famous radio broadcast was it in the 50s? That they broadcast the book and everyone thought that they were actually being attacked by space aliens. We're at $1,700, looking for $1,800. Well, we ran out of steam, so let's give it a fair warning at $1,700. Fair warning at $1,700. We're going to sell it for $1,700. Sold for $1,700. Joe's better. Lot 159. Louisa May Alcott. Little Men, first edition book. Opening up at $50.
I have 60.
We have 60. Looking for 70. Louisa May Alcott, Massachusetts, 1832 to 1888. Little Men, Life at Plumfield with Joe's Boys. First edition, 1871. Provenance, Carmen's Antiques, Bar Harbor, Maine. 1972. It's listed as Little Women on the sales slip though that we have. Opening of it's
I
about
have
60. We're looking for
60.
70. We're gonna do fair warrant at $60.
I'm ready to sell.
All right, gonna sell it. Sold for $60. Too bad this isn't the first one. Lot 158, Daniel Defoe, Robinson Crusoe, 10th edition. Opening up at $50.
I have 50.
All right, we're looking for 60. Daniel Defoe, England, 1660 to 1731. The Adventures of Robinson Crusoe, with memoir of the author, 10th edition, 1864, with illustrations. So we're at $50. Looking for 60. No other action. Fair warning at $50. We're gonna sell it. Sold for $50. Lot 159. 40 lots left. 4 books on Charles Dickens, Gissing, Eklund, and Hatton. Opening up at 100.
I have 100.
We have 100 looking for 125. Charles Dickens, A Critical Study, first edition, 1898. Then we have The Extraordinary Life of Charles Dickens, sealed in original plastic, not opened. We're at 100. We're looking for 125. Well, I think we just fair warrant at $100. Again, provenance. We have different booksellers and things here. We're gonna sell it for $100.
Yep.
Fair warning. I sell it. Sold for $100. Okay, here we go. Charles Dickens, Pictures from Italy, first edition, opening up at 100.
I have 125.
125, looking for 150. Charles Dickens, England, 1812 to 1870. Pictures from Italy, first edition, 1846. Bradbury and Evans, London. Provenance, Frank Hollings, Booksellers, London, 1973. We're 125, looking for 150.
Looks like that's about it.
Fair warning at 125. I'm going to sell it. Sold for 125. Oh, we have what is this?
Oh, so we actually had some absentee bids. Unfortunately, the absentee bid was under the threshold.
The absentee bid was under the minimum?
Yeah,
Doesn't make any sense. Why they do that?
Sent them on. I do have a bid online for 250.
Okay. We're opening up at 250. We're looking for 275. Charles Dickens, 3 Christmas books, first editions. The Battle of Life, The Cricket of the Hearth, and The Haunted Man and the Ghost's Bargain.
And if you did leave that bid, the absentee bid, it was not.
Yeah, that one.
It was underneath the minimum.
Yeah, it was under the opening bid at 250. You can't leave a bid at 150. So no other action there.
No.
Fair warning at 150. You're gonna sell it
250.
at 250. I'm sorry, I was reading that guy's thing. All right, sold for $250. Okay, lot 162.
Same with this one.
This is this guy's not smart.
He didn't.
Maybe he thought that was sometimes people. We don't do that, but sometimes people drop it below their opening bids. So we don't do that. So maybe he thought so. Charles Dickens, 3 Christmas books, first editions. Oh wait, did we just do this or is it the same one? 162.
It's a different 162 is the same name.
But it's a different
It
one.
must be different.
Okay.
But
Do we have anything?
I do not have any.
All right, so we're gonna pass it. Passing lot 162. Lot 163. Charles Dickens, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, in 6 parts, opening up at 150.
I do have 175.
175. Charles Dickens, England's 1812 to 1870, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, in 6 parts with illustrations. Its original 6 monthly parts. We're at now. What are we at?
275.
We're at 275. Looking for 300.
I have 300.
We have 300. April to August in 1870. Published by Chapman and Hall. We're at what now?
375.
We're at 375. Looking for 4.
I have 4.
We're at 4. We're looking for 425. In cloth case and green cloth and leather faux book slip with gilt lettering. Pages unopened in numbers 2, 3, and 4. Wow. That's pretty good for being a couple, almost like what, 100 and something ridiculous amount of years old. 400 looking for 425. Should we do a fair warning at 400? Fair warning at $400.
Sure.
We're gonna sell it for 400.
Sounds good.
Sold for $400. Okay, this is lot 164. Charles Dickens, Little Dorrit, signed first editions. We're opening up at 750.
I do not have any bids.
Really? Charles Dickens, Little Dorrit, first edition book, 1857, by Bradbury and Evans. Fair warning, we're
Oh,
gonna.
just got
Oh,
750.
we got 750. There we go. Quick, quick, quick. Could have been passed. Signature card dated New York, 28th of February, 1842. We're at 750. We're looking for $800. We're at 750, looking for 800. We're gonna fair warning it at 750. All right, we're gonna sell it. Sold for 750. Lot number 165. Charles Dickens, Bleak House. 20 original parts of Bleak House. This is pretty cool. We're opening up at $500.
I got it.
We have 500. We're looking for 550.
550.
Okay,
600.
I'm sure it's going to keep on going while I talk. Bleak House, first edition in 20 monthly parts, bound into 19. March 1852 to September 1853 by the Bradbury Evans, London. Where are we at right now?
I'm at 800.
We're at 800. We're looking for 850.
850.
850. The provenance is, again, Sotheby's, Park Bernay, New York, 1971.
950.
We're at 950. We're looking for 1,000. I'm hoping to get a little higher than this.
Yeah,
Maybe
1,000.
1,000. Maybe get like we have this estimated at 1,000 to 1,500. So
11 at 12.
here we go. 12. So one more bid will be
13.
13. Perfect. Right in the middle. So 14. Hopefully.
Yes.
Yes, 14. Looking for 15. Let's see what else. Let me give a picture of these in the SIP
I have
case.
15.
We have 15. We're looking for 16. There's a picture of the slip case that
Yes.
they go into. 16. We're looking for 17. It's in the slip case, and the slip case has gilt lettering. We're at 16. We're looking for $1,700 for the Charles Dickens Bleak House, or 20 original parts. I'm going to fair warning at $1,600. Fair warning at $1,600. We're going to sell it. Sold for $1,600. Lot 166, Charles Dickens, Martin Chuzzlewit, first edition. Opening up at $50.
I do not have a bid on this
Do
one.
not have a bid on the Chuzzlewit. All right. If we don't have any interest in this, we're going to pass it.
Okay.
All right. Fair
Wait,
warning.
I just got a bid.
Okay, got a bid. $50. Looking for $60. The Life and Adventures of Martin Chuzzlewit, first edition, second issue, 1844, Chapman and Hall. Anything else about that 50?
No, he just
All right.
puts that bid in.
All right, we're gonna fair warning it at $50. Sold for $50. Lot 167. Charles Dickens, Master Humphrey's Clock. First edition, opening up at $100.
I have 100.
We have $100 looking for $125. It's in 3 volumes. The first edition, 1841, by Chapman and Hall, printed by Bradbury and Evans in London, illustrated by George Cattermole and Hablett Brown. We are at 100, looking for 125. Again, Swan Galleries, auction in 1981. Fair warning at $100. You're gonna sell it. Sold for $100. Lot 168. Charles Dickens, Joseph Grimaldi, first edition, opening up at $100. Anything?
I do have 100.
We have 100.
125.
125.
150. 175. 200. I'll keep going.
Sure.
225.
Memoirs of Joseph Grimaldi in 2 volumes. First edition, first date 1838. Richard Bentley, London, printed by Samuel Bentley in London.
Got 250.
We've got 250, edited by Boz, with illustrations by George Cruikshank. Later on, we're going to have some actual original illustrations by George Cruikshank, which is pretty cool. Original pink cloth boards with vines and flowers and gilt lettering to clown on spines. What are we at?
250.
Oh, 250. Looking for 275.
I think that's it.
That's it.
Just has
This is bought in Provenance, Sumner and Stillman in Yarmouth, Maine in 1986. So we're going to sell it for $250. Fair warning at $250. Sold for $250. Lot 169, 30 lots to go. This is really another really nice thing. Charles Dickens, Nicholas Nickleby, in 20 parts, opening up at $500.
600.
Of 600.
1050.
Okay, you're just going to keep on running that, I hope. The Life and Adventures of Nicholas Nickleby, containing a faithful account of his fortunes, misfortunes, uprisings, downfalls, and the complete career of the Nickleby family. First edition in 20 monthly parts, which ran from April 1838 to 1839. Where are we, Jill? With our
Just
bidding?
broke 1,000.
We just broke 1,000. We're looking for 1,100.
I have that.
We have 11 looking for 12. It's in the faux red leather book, faux red cloth bookcase.
I have 14.
We're at 14. We're looking for 15. Provenance, again, Park Burnett Galleries, New York, 1970. And we're at 15.
16.
We're at 16. We're looking for $1,700. We have this pre-sale estimate at $1,000 to $200. We're at $1,600. $1,000 to $2,000.
1,700.
We're at $1,700. We're looking for 18.
18.
We're at 18. 18. We're looking for $1,900 for Nicholas Nickleby.
I have 19.
We have 19. We're looking for 2,000. It'll be nice to hit the high estimate. 2,000, folks. Hit the high estimate. It is Nicholas Nickleby.
Got that for you.
2,000. We're looking for 2,100. 2,000. We're looking for 2,100. We'll do this fair warning at $2,000, my Nicklebys. Fair warning at $2,000 for the Nicholas Nicklebys. Gonna hit this gavel down and sell it. Sold for $2,000. Again, in original parts. This is great. Charles Dickens, Little Dorrit, 20 original parts, opening up at $400.
We do have 400.
400, looking for
And 25.
Okay. Well, I guess hopefully that'll go up a little bit. I'll read a little. Little Dorrit, first edition in the 20 monthly parts, which ran from 1855 to 1857. Obviously not as well-known story as Nicholas Nickleby. Bradbury and Evans, London, first date part of 15. And again, this was purchased... I don't know where my...
I just broke 500. Looking for 550.
Looking for 550, broke 500. Yeah. Oh, there it is. I gotta wiggle this a little to get my mouse back. 500, looking for 550.
Your mouse and your snail are in a fight.
Yes. We're looking for 550.
550.
We're looking for $600. 550, looking for $600. It's first date part 15. Like I said, parts 1 and 2 missing month on wrapper. In white cloth case and green cloth and brown leather faux book slipcase with gilt lettering. We're at 550. We're looking for 6. All right, I'm going to fair warning it.
All right, I'm ready.
Fair warning at $600.
No.
No.
We're at 550.
At 550. Fair warning at $550. We're going to sell it. Sold for 550. Lot number 171. Charles Dickens, Pickwick Papers. First edition. Opening up at $50.
I have 125.
I'll let you run that a little bit. The posthumous papers of the Pickwick Club. First edition, 1837. Chapman and Hall, London, printed by Bradbury and Evans. We're at 175.
200.
Oh, we're at 200, looking for 225. Provenance again, Sotheby's and Company, London, 1971. And we're at 225, looking for 250.
That's right.
For the Pickwick Papers. We got 250, looking for 275. 250, looking for 275. These have some nice interior drawings.
I have 275. I got 300. Looking for 325.
We're looking for 325. Or 300, looking for 325. Put up some different pictures of this.
I got 325.
We got 325. We're looking for 350. Put in your highest and best bids. Coming down the home stretch here. I'm going to do a fair warning at 325. Fair warning at 325. I'm going to sell it. Sold at 325. Lot number 172. Charles Dickens, Our Mutual Friend, first edition, opening up at $50.
60.
We have 60. Our Mutual Friend in 2 volumes, first edition, 1865. Chapman and Hall, London, printed by William Clowes and Sons in London. We're at 125, 150, looking for 175. 175, looking for 2. Provenance Sotheby's, London, 1971.
I have 200.
We have 200, looking for 225. See if we can get a little change in the picture above here. I keep on losing my mouse, but we're at 225, looking for 250.
I have 250.
We're at 250, looking for 275. Here's some of the
275.
275, looking for 3.
Yes.
Oh, we got $300. What does it say? London print. Oh, there you go. Looking for 325. 300, looking for 325. Oh, excuse me, folks. 325. What? This guy.
Put the air back on for you.
I hope. 325, looking for 350. We're at 325, looking for 350 for the books. Corners and bumps and fraying somewhere and scratches to leather. We're at 325. Fair warning at $325. We're going to sell it for 325. Sold for 325. Lot 173, Charles Dickens, American Notes, first edition, opening up at 100.
I got 100.
Yeah, 100 looking for 125. 100 looking for 125. 125 looking for 150. American Notes for general circulation in 2 volumes, first edition 1842, Chapman and Hall, London. We're at 125 looking for 150.
That's where we're at.
That's where we're at. Let's see if we have some provenance on this. Yes. B. Altman and Company, New York, 1970. July 13th, to be exact. It was purchased. And again, you will get the receipts with these books whenever there's provenance. We're at 125, looking for 150. I'm going to fair warning it at 125.
Sounds good.
I'm going to sell it. Sold for 125. Lot 174. Charles Dickens, Martin Chuzzlewit, first edition, opening up at $50.
I do not have a bid.
Do not have a bid. Do we have any interest in this first edition 1844 by Chapman and Hall?
I think we should just pass it.
Pass it? All right, we're going to pass it. Pass. Lot 175, Charles Dickens, Hard Times, first edition, opening up at 100. No interest in this one either.
Got a bid.
Got a bid, all right. Hard Times for These Times, first edition, 1854. Original green cloth boards with gilt lettering. We're at $100, looking for 125. Let's see if we have any provenance on this one. Yes. Demency Boots, England, 1978. We're at 100, looking for 125. Fair warning, at $100, going to sell it? Sold. Lot 176, Charles Dickens, Dombey and Sons, first edition, opening up at 100.
125.
I got 125, 150. Go ahead with that. Dealings with the firm of Dombey and Son, wholesale, retail, and for exportation. First edition, 1848. We're at 175. We're looking for $200. The provenance for this is Sotheby's and Company, London, 212, 1971. We're at 200, looking for 225.
Yes.
We have 225. We're looking for 250. 225, looking for 250. This one is illustrated by H.K. Brown. Arata Leaf after contents.
250.
We're at 250, looking for 275.
Yes.
We got it. Now we're looking for $300.
We got that too.
Good. How about 325?
Let me see what I can do.
All right.
I got that.
We got that. I'm at 325, looking for 350.
Got 350.
Got 350, looking for 375. I'll put some of the inside illustration pictures up. We're at 350. We're looking for 375. We're over our pre-sale estimate.
We have
So
375.
we have 375. We're looking for $400. Let's see.
I have 400.
We have 400. Looking for 425. 400. Looking for 425. I guess we'll do a fair warning at $400.
I have 425.
We got 425. You have 425. We're looking for 450.
Did Did you get a coffee?
I just drank it. It was out there. I had half a coffee. 425. They need something a little stronger, like a Red Bull. 425. Looking for 450. I'm gonna go fair warning with the 425. Fair warning at 4. We're gonna sell it for 425.
Yep.
Sold for 425.
And if Red Bull would like to sponsor our auctions to keep Jason away,
Yes, that'd be great.
we totally appreciate it.
Lot 1 or any of that stuff, whatever. What's the other one? Rain? I haven't even heard of that one. Lot 177, Charles Dickens, Master Humphrey's Clock, first edition. Over 100? No.
Okay.
Master Humphrey, no one wants your clock. All right, we're going to pass it.
Okay.
Pass. Lot 178, a lot of Charles Dickens works opening up at 100. Not yet. Lot including No Thoroughfare, Waverly Salesman sample, The Haunted House, and 2 illustrated sterling editions. Looking for $100? We're going to pass it. Pass. Lot 179. These are the serial parts do really well. We got 20 more lots to go in the auction. Some of the best book stuff's coming up. Charles Dickens, Dombey and Sons. 20 original parts. Opening up at 400.
I got 450.
We have 450. We have dealings with the firm of Dombey and Son Wholesale Retail. First edition in 20 monthly parts from October 1846 to 1848 by Bradbury and Evans. We are up to 700, looking for 750. As you know, we already said we had a first edition of these, but this is the first edition of the book. The serial stuff came before, so that's why you see the prices are so much more for the serial stuff. So we're still at 700, looking for 750. Let's see. It comes in this red case. Again, my mouse is gone. Show you a little picture. I didn't even notice that. So there we go. We're going to call at $700. We're going to say fair warning for $700. Fair warning at $700. We're going to sell it. Sold for $700. Lot 180. Charles Dickens, Oliver Twist. First edition. We're going to open it up at 500, but I'm sure we're going to. What are you already at?
We're only at 850.
At 850, looking for 9. Oliver Twist, or The Parish Boy's Progress in 3 volumes by Boys, B-O-Z. First edition, first issue, 1838. Wow, you ordered when he was 26 years old. What are we at, Joe?
I am at 1,400.
We're at 1,400, looking for $1,500. Richard Bentley, London, printed by Samuel Bentley, London, brown cloth with gilt lettering in a brown cloth case. We're at $1,600. Our provenance for this one is Maggs Brothers Limited, London, 1975. Are those the people that have Ledoux? Private collection, New York City, thence by descent. We're at $2,000. We're looking for $2,100. We're at $2,000. We have 21. We're looking for 2,200. Obviously, the corners are bumped and fraying, all that. This is a nice. Let's see if we can get a picture of the case that they're in. We're at $2,300. Looking for 2,400. It's they're in a nice clamshell case. We're at $2,400. Everyone loves Oliver Twist, the poor boy. 2,750. We're looking for 3,000. We're at 2,750. We have $3,000. Looking for 3,250. Looking for $3,500. We have 35. Looking for 3,750. 35. Looking for 30. We have it. Looking for $4,000. For the Oliver Twist first edition. We're at 4. Let's go 4,200. You do 4,200. 4,200. Oliver Twist, first issue, first edition, 1838, early book by Dickens. We're at 4,000, so I think we're going to do a fair warning at $4,000. Fair warning at $4,000 for Oliver Twist. We're going to sell it. Sold for $4,000. I have an absentee bid here. Oh, we're way past this. Okay, now this is one of the pièces de résistance of this book collection. Lot 181, Charles Dickens, A Christmas Carol, the first edition. We are at, what are we at, Joe?
We are at 3,750.
We're at $3,750, looking for $4,000. A Christmas Carol in prose, being a ghost story of Christmas. First edition, second issue, 1843. Chapman and Hall, London, printed by Bradbury and Evans. We're at $3,750, with illustrations by John Leach. Stave I is the heading. E.F. Gooch, booksellers, London label on the paste down. We're still at $3,750. Let's see if we have any. All right, Provenance by George Robert Minkoff Incorporated, Great Barrington, Massachusetts, 11/6/1972. Right. No bids. Well, then we're going to call it a fair warning at $3,750 for A Christmas Carol. Everyone knows A Christmas Carol. And Scrooge.
We'll be here before you know it.
And little, what's his name? Everybody, he with the crutches. Tiny Tim with the crutches. All right. A Merry Christmas to all. We should have done it when we go close for Christmas, but we're going to sell it for $3,750. Sold. $3,750. Lot 182. Cool stuff. We have a Charles Dickens letter signed by him and a Cruikshank tracing who did a lot of the artwork in all of his books. So we're opening this up at $500.
I got 700.
We got 700, looking for 750. Framed Charles Dickens display, including the George Cruikshank original tracing in pencil and watercolor, the Streets of Mourning for sketches by boys, illustrative of everyday life and everyday people, labeled original tracing by and signed by Cruikshank. The character sketch is initialed, possibly by John Leach, because it says JL with legible notations in pencil. Now, the cool thing is, we're at 750, looking for 8. There's a letter from Charles Dickens to De La Rue and Company, dated Devonshire Terrace, May 28th. That's my birthday. 1850. It's unsigned, 7 inches by 4 1/4. Providence, Park Burnett Cell, in 1971. Time to sell it. Nobody else but buy the 750. All right. Fair warning at $750. Gonna sell it. Sold for 750. Lot 183. We have a George Cruikshank original sketch, Arthur O'Leary. We're opening up at 100. 125. Looking for 150. George Cruikshank, England, 1792 to 1878. We're at 150. Hand-colored sketch, Arthur O'Leary, signed and dated 1844, lower center. Original sketch for Charles Levers, Arthur O'Leary. His wanderings and ponderings in many lands. So, have we gone up any? 150?
No.
All right. When you wandering and pondering anywhere, the Provenance is W. Frames and Prints, Denver, Colorado, 1974. We're going to say fair warning at 150, and we're going to sell it. Sold for 150. Lot 184, three sketches, including a George Cruikshank, opening at 100.
No interest.
No interest.
Oh, 100.
100, there we go. Provenance, the Graham Collection, private collection, New York City, 1972. Opening up, we got 100, looking for 125. Fair warning at $100. Gonna sell it at $100.
Okay.
Sold for $100. Lot 185. I like this. Franz Bergman, Austrian cold-painted bronze lamp. It does, the cord is cut, so it does need to be plugged in. We're opening this up at 3,000.
I have 3,500.
With 3,500. 3,000.
I have 4,000.
We're looking for 4,000.
I have 4,000.
We're looking for 4,250.
I have that.
We have 4,250. We're looking for 4,500. We have 4,500. We're looking for 4,750. And these is really cool because once it's plugged in, there's where the guy's facing Mecca to pray. There's a light there that lights up, and then the tower lights up too. It's really big. It's 29 1/4 inches tall.
6,000.
We're at $6,000. We're looking for 6,500.
I have that.
Okay. Franz Xavier Bergman, Austria, 1861 to 1936. we're at 7,000. Looking for 7,500. It's an Austrian cold-painted bronze lamp, a mosque with a man kneeling in prayer, marked made in Austria with 2 B's in vase. That's the Bergman Foundry marks. And there's very minor paint loss. We're at 7,500. We're looking for $8,000. We have this estimated between 6,000 and 8,000. So that's great if we get there. So we're looking for $8,000 for the cold painted lamp that looks like a mosque with a minaret. We'll do a fair warning at $7,500. Fair warning, $7,500 for the lamp. We're going to sell it. Sold for $7,500. Lot number 186, Bill Malden, Weeping Lincoln, and a signed RFK letter, Robert F. Kennedy. We're opening this up at 150.
900.
We're at 900. We're looking for 950. William Henry Malden, American, 1921 to 2003. Print of Malden's cartoon for the Chicago Sun-Times with Lincoln grieving following the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, signed and dated 1963 in the plate lower right. And there's also a frame with a signed letter from Senator Robert F. Kennedy, obviously before he was assassinated, on the United States Senate letterhead dated January 19th, 1966. We're at $1,000. This is a really great thing. It says, "Dear Bill, I have just learned from Mr. Leonard Kentworthy of your generous decision to donate the fee for the use of your cartoon to the John Fitzgerald Kennedy Library. Our family is most appreciative. We're most grateful for your friendship. With many warm regards, sincerely, Robert F. Kennedy." Hand signed, Bob, and inscribed, "My best to you, Bob." That's really, really amazing. That's at $1,000. We're looking for $1,100. Seems to slow down. So we're going to fair warning at $1,000. Fair warning at $1,000. We're going to sell it for $1,000. Sold for $1,000. Lot number 187. Roman Vishniak, silver gelatin print Chenter, opening up at $250. Nothing. Russian American, silver gelatin print. The image was originally from A Vanished World. Fair warning, I'm just going to pass it. Pass. Lot 188. LC Bing, silver gelatin print, opening at $500. Nothing. This is a pretty good print. Washington Heights, covered in snow with a lamplight.
Nobody wants to be covered in snow right now.
So we're going to pass it. We're going to pass both the nice photographs. Pass. Boom. All right. We're 10 lots away. This is a really cool document. 17th century. You don't see a lot of 17th century American documents. It's by Cornelius Stenwick, who was the fourth mayor of New York. It's 1679 and 1680. It's a land sale document. We're opening up at 1,000. You see, this is something more. The collection is something more for historical society, and it's between Stenwick and Garrettson, signed by Cornelius Stenwick.
We do take some time to talk about these on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
So make sure you go over and like, subscribe, and follow, or all those magic words on our YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and you can get behind the scenes of where these items came from.
And so Steinwick was from the Netherlands, 1626 to 1684. He was the 4th and 14th mayor of New York City. So I think we're going to pass it. All right. 10 more lots to go. We're passing this. 9 more lots. We also have another cool piece of paper here. 1711 indenture from New Jersey between Claire Cales, Arison Toyers, and John Garrison. It was a pretty common name back then in this area. Dutch name. Any interest? $100?
Nothing.
All right, I guess we're just going to pass it. Pass. Another land sale document from Barnstable, Massachusetts, lot number 191. Opening with $50.
I do not have a bid.
All right, fair warning. We're just going to pass it then. Okay, pass. Lot 192. Oh, these are cool. So this is a scribe's case. We're opening it up at $100. No? Nobody? Gold wash, metal quill, and scribe's case. All right, we're going to pass it.
I do have an absentee bid.
I have
9 bids above that.
Okay, so we have lot 193. It's an Ottoman. This one's a silver scribe's case with Turkish Ottoman hallmarks. We're opening up at.
1,100.
We have 1,100. It is 297.6 grams. The lock on the inkwell is loose. We are at 1,100 looking for 1,200. At 1,100 looking for 1,200. 6 lots to go. 1,100 looking for 1,200. This was from a collection in South Orange. Fair warning at $1,100. I'm going to sell it for $1,100.
Let's do it.
Sold for $1,100. Lot number 194. This is an iron missile box. I think this may even be older than the 19th century. We're opening this at 1,000. I think maybe that's a little too strong. So we have any interest at all at $1,000 for the missile box, ironwork tracery panels, 2 suspension rings on both sides, wood interior. We're going to pass it. Pass it. Pass. Lot number 195, an Ottoman coin wedding headdress, opening at 400. Great, we have a bid for 400. We're looking for 425. Bride's wedding headdress or money hat decorated with Ottoman coins, beads, and 2 larger silver coins. A Maria Teresa Thaler and a large Ottoman coin. Looking for 425. Well, fair warning at $400. We're going to sell it. Sold for $400. Lot number 196, Yena Upper Sepik River figure, Papua New Guinea. We did have, of course, a whole do sale, so we're opening this up at 4,000. There's no interest.
This is not from the.
This is not from the do sale. It's just that we did that big Papua New Guinea sale a few months ago. No interest. Fair warning at 4,000. We're going to pass it. Lot number 197, an African Dogon mask, opening up at 300. Any bids there at 300? Fair warning for the Dogon mask at 300. We're going to pass it. Pass. All right, lot 198, we have a African wooden headdress mask, starting at 400.
No bids.
No bids at 400. Fair warning, we're going to pass it. And go to our last item for this sale. 2 African wooden standing figures starting at $100. We have a $100 bid. We're looking for $125. Wooden figure of a woman standing on a plinth. A large chunk of her base is missing as well, with both hands. And a wooden figure of a man with a crest on his head. Looking for $125. Fair warning at $100. We're going to sell it for $100. All right. Sold for $100. That concludes the auction. Thank you very much. Keep your eyes open. Tomorrow or Monday, we're going to have the next one Curated sale up, which has this huge comic book collection, which has a lot of very valuable comics, including a first appearance of Wolverine, graded at a 9.0. So keep a look for that.
If you follow us on Live Auctioneers, you'll get an alert when the auction goes online. It should be about Friday. Also, if you subscribe to our newsletter on our website, willowauctionhouse.com, you'll also get an email alerts.
And we just got into really great collections that we're going to be working through and trying to get up another 2 auctions before the end of the year. Thank you so much, and enjoy your Halloween.